What's up, stupid fast truck? How you doing, man? Floor Valve, what's going on? Floor Valve, I haven't seen you in a stream in forever, man. You need to get in here. It's been a long time. It's been a minute since you've been on a stream. Craig? Yeah, Craig, that was a topic that we just had over at G-Funk's live stream. First night this week, I'm not plowing and salting. There you go. Yeah, I know. We had one day today where we actually had no snow. But of course, 2 to 4 inches coming Sunday. Carmob said he's supposed to get 3 inches tonight. Oh, that's good. At least a lot of people can't say that they've been working at all, so it's good that you're working like crazy, man. That's always good. Yeah, Craig, if you want to come up here, I'll explain it to you once we. There you go. What's up, Ford Tech? Yeah, Ford Tech. I was going to say, if you can get another phone, borrow the wife's phone or something. That's what makes it always easier for me. Is you got a thumbs down on your Ranger video. It's only been up 2 hours. Hey, man, thumbs down, or sometimes they're still good though. But yeah, Ford Tech. If you can get your wife's phone, that's what I do. Is I'll use my wife's phone. This way, you got one phone for the panel or whatever, and then another phone to read the comments while they're flowing through. One, 4, stupid fast, 4 valve, 4 blue. I'm not sure if the link's visible. I'll post it up there again. What are you doing, you little dog? Setting up some stuff. Got the tablet. There you go. That'll work. So, Craig, G-Funk gave me an idea for a video that he thinks will go viral. It would be, I started my 2020 GT500 from the toilet. So basically it shows me sitting on the crapper, and then it pans to the car, starting the cold start. And then it comes back to me sitting on the toilet and me getting to an end of toilet paper roll that just runs out of toilet paper and using the thing and going like this so I can hear it. Gearhead 704 thinks it'll go viral. Teddy, go lay down, buddy. Come on, go lay down. Go lay down, Sticky. Come on, go lay down. Boosted. What's going on, Boosted? What you doing on this Friday night? Besides staring at that beautiful turbo. Rails for rides. What's going on, Matt? Already up to 5. 5 Alive. Does anybody remember that stupid drink? The freaking condensed can? 5 Alive. Yeah, I would be too, Boosted. You now see, now you're in my shoes now. All you can do is stare at it. Can't do nothing with it. It's like, man, I want to use this beautiful turbo, but I can't. Yeah. And once it's on, like Donkey Kong. Brian Lynn, what's going on, man? Get up in here, man. We want to see those disco lights. Just don't be putting that crazy hat on, man. This thing spooked me out that one time. Oh, who we got? Fort Tech. Just don't be putting that crazy hat on, man. This thing spooked me out that one time. So turn the volume down on your one thing, and then you're good.
Shit, yeah, I forgot about that. Bam. That's pretty good.
Brian.
This thing's so bright, it's like a freaking light.
I know. Lights up your face.
I'm still not comfortable on camera. If you notice most of my videos, I'm standing like behind the camera talking.
That's how mine was with the Roush. That's how all my videos were with the Roush. It's picking up that gum. It's not gum. This is what it is. Mini Mr. Goodbars. No gum. So I guess that means the mic's working well then.
Let's see.
But yeah, Sport Tech. Once you do a few of these streams, it's like each one you get more and more comfortable being on there, and then it just becomes second nature. Because literally, when you're doing these, I mean, especially if you got a few people on the panel, I mean, you almost feel like you're sitting in the room, with all those guys talking to them. So I mean, it really becomes pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I just gotta forget that the camera's on me, I guess, and
yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what it is. And like I said, just like Brailsford said, you just get used to it. I mean, even my second or two live streams, not even mine, but other people's that I was in. First you're like, oh, okay, and then it doesn't take long before you get used to it. That's funny. I've got the banner of this, making sure I go it over my shoulder. You got the Trump banner going over your shoulder.
I got a lot of posters, actually. Eventually, when I get shit set up, I'll get some posters out. My dealership gets rid of posters every year, and I've been there collecting them for probably 20 years. So I have a ton of shit, board shit.
So let me ask you this. You said some guys have some extras of those, or ones that they're not even using, of those supercharger paperweight things. Hell, I'd even be interested in buying one if somebody wants to sell one, dude. You know what I mean? Because then I would make a display out of it. I would take my GT500 welcome kit that I got with the roto pack and stuff and put that up on one side, put your thing on the other side. And then I had one more thing I would be able to display with. I can't remember what it was. Something else. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been eyeballing. There's one of the guys has one. He told me $50, but I'm pretty sure I can get one for free. Just gonna take the right person.
Okay.
So I'm keeping an eye out for you.
Okay.
Like I said, our the main office, the dealership, the showroom, I think there's a bunch up there that I just need to catch the boss there on a certain day and be like, hey, I need one of these. I know a guy that has a GT500 and he wants one of these, and I'm pretty sure I'll get you one.
You're following me on Instagram, right? So you can DM me?
Yeah, I got you on Instagram for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just going to take time, but I'll get one.
Awesome,
there's also some 350 ones laying around too.
Oh, gotcha.
So the same thing with the 350, you get the jump drive and the paperweight and the book, and same deal.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they sent me one of those. That would have been cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm surprised they can give you one. They probably should. It's because you weren't at the dealership to do the deal.
You're probably right.
Didn't give it to you. In fact, your dealership probably has some. And if you talk to the sales guy that sold you the car, or whoever was, the person that got the credit for selling that car, he probably has one that he could give you for sure. I would think. I'd call him.
It wasn't even the salesperson; it was the sales manager that actually did the sale for me on the car.
Yeah, like I said, there's probably several desks with a few of those around their dealership that they should be able to give you too.
So Brian Linden, can you see the chat? Brian Linden asked you about the RC car. Is that Jeep or a truck? I don't know what that means. Is that RC car?
Those are trophy trucks. One's a Team Associated and one's a Losi. And then the one in the middle is a Team Associated. They're just trophy trucks. And there's a couple old RC10s from like the 90s, the original RC10 gold chassis. But they've got they've got the graphite chassis on them.
David Martin, man, dude, what is up, man? How are you doing, David? I'm worried about you, man. I talked to Silverback, and he told me how you were bummed out that you missed Ken's live stream. I hope you're doing okay, bro. Really hope you're doing okay. David, I don't know if you know, David Martin had his freaking, when his power went out in Texas, his pipes burst in his house, and he's been having to live out of a hotel for days.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
The big freeze. I'm supposed to send Knight a computer, and I was thinking I might hold off until the weather gets better. That should probably get lost or crashed off in a ditch.
Yeah. Wait, as far as me ordering a computer, you said?
No, I was gonna. Yeah, I'm sending him a computer, Mustang Knight, but he's in Alabama, so I don't know how the weather is there. But in between,
Oh, you mean to Aunt.
yeah,
Where are you at again?
me, I'm in
What state?
California.
Oh.
West
Oh, yeah,
Coast.
you should probably be okay.
Yeah,
From Cali to Alabama, that should probably be fine. As long as it doesn't have to travel through Texas or any of that nape of the woods.
yeah.
Oh, no problem, Dave, man. No problem, David. Oh. So, David, what's the situation, man, with your house and stuff? Are you going to be able to get back into it soon, or what? Dude, I could not imagine having to be forced out of my house to live into a hotel. It would kill me. I mean, if it's just you and your wife or something, okay, maybe it's not that big of a deal. But if it's you, your wife, and kids and stuff, that just throws a whole thing into it. Al, what is going on, Al?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm off. I see the stream, so I figured I'd come in and say hello.
Street Fox, what's going on, man? So, did you catch what we just said about David Martin?
A little bit. His pipes broke in his house. What's up, Ford Tech?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing much. I see your stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been slowing down a little bit lately on Instagram. You know, typical. But yeah, I
It's
got
like waves. It comes and goes.
spurts.
I'm like that with everything. You know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I don't even do Facebook anymore. I'm bored with it. You know.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I was hot and heavy on Facebook for about a month, but now I've started slowly fading off there a little bit.
Yeah. What's up, David Martin? What's up, Brailsford? How you guys doing?
My wife
So the $1
does-
million question everybody wants to know, Al, is
What?
did you do the to-do list that I gave you?
Not yet. Not yet. I'll get to it. I got plans. I've been talking to a friend of mine. Remember the guy who, if you remember, you know, on my YouTube channel, a guy with a 19 Mustang GT called Howler.
Yeah, the white one. Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, I've been talking to him. And what's up, Mike? Superfast. How you been, bro? I've talked to him, and we're getting ready to do some track stuff again. Because,
Oh, nice.
yeah, both of us have been laying a little low with the track stuff. We're waiting for things to clear up. Things are probably going to be getting a little bit better over the next couple of months. So we're looking at getting back to the track. And he's got some, he's got a Whipple car too. It's a lot like mine.
Yeah.
And he's got a chiller on it also. And he's going to be doing some modifications to his car that's unique to mine. And I'm probably going to get up there within the next couple of weeks and do a video of it. And just get into the swing of things with my car again, because I haven't been doing anything with my car. You know that, Matt. I've just been kind of been screwing around doing videos of any other bullshit that I can come up with, you know.
How old is the guy that owns the Howler?
He's about 54.
Oh, he's that
54.
old. Okay. I thought he was a younger kid.
Well, he's younger than me.
Well, I say younger, I mean like 20s, 30s.
Yeah. Oh, no. Actually, you are right. The actual owner of that car is Tracy's stepson. And he's not quite in his 20s. No, he's in his 40s. He looks like he's in his 20s. He's just kind of apple pie looking red-haired kid. who looks like he's very young, but he's not. He's in his 40s.
Yeah.
You know? He actually owns the car. You know, he's the
Yeah.
owner of the car. But me and Tracy, we're the ones who are pretty much calling the shots with it, and he goes along with it, whatever we decide to do. And if he doesn't like it, we got to do it over. You know.
Oh, wow.
So that's about it. I see G-Funk just came in. What's up, G-Funk? I'm sorry I missed your live stream. I
Hey,
just got,
G-Funk, how'd you like that title in my
Oh.
screen? That's just for you, buddy.
We thought you were going to bed.
Say what?
I thought G Funk was going night night.
Brailsford, I did see that quick video that you did of your MG. It was interesting. That car had an interesting sound to it. But I think that's a good call for content, man. I really do. Whatever you do with that car, I think that there'll be a lot of interest in a car like that.
You talking about the MG?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a following for it. It's a niche group. I think if Brailsford described it before, I think that's how he described it.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're still following for sure.
Yep.
That's probably Matt right now, if I had to guess. No, Brian Lynn. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. We got. Oh, what happened to him? I kicked him out. Oh crap! Sorry, Brian. Get back in here. Sorry, that was my bad. I don't know what I did there.
Yeah,
Oh,
David
there you
Martin. David Martin picks up on it too. There is a following for that, I think, the MG.
I added
Yeah.
some new things.
Oh yeah, you did. Nice.
You see,
This
I
guy-
got
He's got a serious Hot Wheel collection, Al. That'll knock your socks off.
some more
That's cool.
more lifts.
Boosted 931 in the house. What's going on, man?
What's up, Boosted?
Boosted,
So
come on
what you
in.
add, Brian? Like, how many did you add, Brian? Look at that. He's got, and those aren't even the ones he's got hanging on the wall, too. He's got all kinds of Hot Wheels that are still in the original package hanging on the wall.
Is that what they are? Hot Wheels?
I think so, yeah. Are those all Hot Wheels, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got any Fox bodies?
Basically the only thing I got is the old Ford.
It's Pete.
He's got a 2020 GT500 one.
Yeah, I got that GT500 sitting on the Ford lift.
Nice. What are you talking about, MJI, with my title? My title, sponsored by G-Funk. Yeah, Al, I don't know if you missed G-Funk's live stream. He said, I was been complaining because the weather's so crappy, I can't get the car out and do a video. So he was giving me ideas to do a video. And he said I should do the video that says 2020 GT500 cold start from the toilet. And then it starts off showing me sitting on the toilet and going on the Ford Pass app and starting the car. And then the camera goes to the back of the car, showing the car starting. And then it comes back to me to the toilet with a toilet paper that just run out of
this is
toilet paper.
only on-
And you got the roll hole, and I'm going like this to
This
see
is
if I
a
can hear it.
Shelby.
Oh, nice.
Old school Shelby.
Yeah. Nice, Brian.
What's up with all the flash and lights in there? It's hard to make anything out.
That's his disco room, man.
Oh, okay.
He's been
And
here
I
for a
just
while.
got this one today.
Which one is that?
A Shelby. The
What year?
1967
Nice.
GT500.
Nice. With the lights, with the flashing lights, it's hard to tell. What color is it? Is it white?
It's like a brown color.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Nice.
And here's the
So-
other one.
David Silverback's hurting, man. He fell yesterday. He had like one of those, probably like the mats that you put on a carpet, and it got bunched up a little bit, and he was walking and he tripped on it and fell, and he already had a bad back, and he hurt his arm, his shoulder, and his back. So he's seriously hurting.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So much so that I mean, normally he does his streams on Saturday nights, which is tomorrow. He said he's not sure if he's going to be able to do it or not. If he doesn't, then I'll probably do one for him, he said. But I feel like I'm still better off having him start the stream and just have me on there because he gets probably more people that come into his stream than I do mine. So this way, at least it would probably be more entertaining, you know?
I used to do my streams on Saturday nights. I
El
didn't.
Boogie, what's up?
Last year, Saturday around 8 o'clock Eastern
Yeah.
time was when I started my streams, and I did it every other week.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be ramping up my thing that I do with my tuner, but I don't know how often I'm going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was out today tuning on a Fusion Sport, an all-wheel drive Fusion Sport with a 2.7 EcoBoost, right?
Yeah.
And this is Marcelino's car, and Marcelino's Fusion Sport is the fastest in its class. And he's tuning it for more power now. And I was going to go today and do it, but he said he was having ignition, not difficulties, but some challenges with the ignition with the tuning. And
Oh, there you go.
I was going to go tomorrow to video it too, but I got called into work. I mentioned to you last time that I probably wasn't going to work. I actually got called into work tomorrow, so
Oh, that's good.
but we'll talk. Jamie and I got to talk about that on the next time we go live because it's the fastest Fusion, and he's the tuner on it.
So Boosted asked if you could have any non-American car, what would it be? Roscoe the Pig. Hey, what's going on, man?
Who's that question for?
1971 Plymouth Barracuda.
Oh, there you go. Any
Pretty much
non-American
that
car.
I know, a non-American.
The first thing that comes to my mind is like an exotic. Like I would go Koenigsegg for sure.
Probably do a
You know-
Porsche, if
Wait,
anything.
Boosted, isn't Nissan technically an American car? Aren't Nissan still made in America now?
Yeah,
I think they are.
considered a racer.
I don't even. I don't even know how to answer that question.
Well, that's easy. A non-American car.
I did a video of a 2019 Ferrari Portofino a few months
There you
ago.
go. That's not American.
Man, I got to tell you, that thing was crazy. It was. I died when I saw it. The thing is, it's $250,000, and I'm definitely not going to invest that much money in a car.
That was that yellow one, right?
Yep, that yellow one. That was insane. That to me, that was cool because the engine was in the front. You know what I mean? It almost looked like I don't know. It was like a Viper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, it was a front engine Ferrari? I thought all their cars were mid-engine.
This one wasn't, man. This
What year-
one was a
what year was it?
A 19.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
A 2019, yep, Ferrari Portofino.
Really? I thought all
Yeah.
their at least late model ones would be mid-engine.
They must have a couple of models
I
that
know
are.
y'all know this one.
Oh, we lost you, Brian. Oh, he's out.
Wrong button.
He pulled us a blind.
I did that.
And it builds turnkey Coyote swap Porsche Caymans. Really? Coyote swap Porsche Cayman. Now there's a thought.
Readjust. Yeah, so Roscoe is me on my tablet here.
Oh,
I
that's
just-
you?
I just followed you too, so he got you.
Oh,
Or
okay.
no, I put the meat in the cheese or whatever. That's what I did.
I put the meat in the cheese. You know, G-Funk's gonna like that.
I know y'all know this one. What movie is that one from?
Let's get closer. It's hard to see it.
It's got an
Yeah.
engine hanging out of the hood.
Gone in 60, maybe?
That's got to be. Yeah, that's the Charger, probably from. Wait, no, what's that movie?
The one with Vin Diesel, all of the movies that he does.
Fast
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Furious.
Furious.
Fast and Furious, that's what it is.
First
Yep.
one,
Yep.
beef mode.
Damn, Brailsford, what year was that GTR that he won? And how the hell did he win it? Wow, we're already up to 14 people. That's crazy. Not even 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay. I gotta get up for work in the morning. How about that?
No, you're staying. No, you can't leave.
Oh.
Sorry.
I tell you what, man, the idea of not working freaks me out. That freaks me out. I don't know. I feel like I'm dying if I don't have something to do.
See, that's the thing, Al. I don't get it. What's up, Northern? If you're not working and you've got this killer car in the garage and you've got this killer weather to play with, it's like 2 + 2 = 4, but yet you're making it add up to 5 or 3. It's like, God, it's like I just want to get that sucker on the road.
I don't know. I just don't feel like doing it. I want to take it to the track. That's what I want to do.
Well,
You know,
either or. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'll get there. I go through these stages where I get bored. I really do.
Oh my
and,
goodness.
And I have to not make the mistake of selling my car because, like I mentioned in past streams, I bought a 1993 Cobra, brand new. Okay, and I got bored with it and I sold it. Then I bought a 2003 Cobra, brand new. A couple of years later, I got bored with it and I sold it. I shouldn't have done that. I should still have one of those cars.
Yeah.
And now I got this one and I'm bored with it and I'm not going to sell it. So I'm just kind of like, screw it, you know. I'll get to it later. I'll get to it when I feel like it, you know.
So Brailsford Ride said the guy that won that GTR declined the car and took the cash instead. Oh my God. I mean, I could see it if he needed the money, sure, but man, that's a hard thing to turn down. I'm sure Boost is shaking his head right now. He's like, this guy turned down a GTR. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Rev 4. What's up, Banana Man lover?
Who gave away the
Brailsford,
GTR?
your dad's 88 and he's still working, and I could understand that. I can understand that. What the hell else you gonna do? You know, staying home sucks. It sucks, man. It drives me out of my freaking mind.
So yeah, Brailsford, who gave away that car anyway? That GTR. Where was that giveaway from? I said Brailsford, right? I didn't say Boosted. I think I said Brailsford. He's an old school guy who is using the money on bills. Oh man.
Probably Street Speed or whatever that one guy is.
No, he wouldn't turn down a free car. Are you kidding me? He'd take that car in a heartbeat. He's got enough money to do his other stuff.
So MJ, the one nice thing about staying home is that I am with my wife. That's the good part.
Yeah.
No, I don't get bored with her. But not leaving. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to complain too much about it. I'm happy that I'm going back to work. I only got a few days worth of work. Hopefully things ramp up a little bit. You know what I mean? But
Steve,
like,
comment about your last week's stream with James?
who, me?
Yeah, Northern put a comment in there about your the live you did with James last week.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was an idea that I had just to come up with some content, some things to do, because James is a pretty good friend of mine,
What
and
up, North Mustang?
he's a great tuner, and he, like I say, became a very good friend of mine. And sometimes when he has cars on the dyno that he's tuning on, I'll travel over to the East Coast and do video of it. And in between all of that, we get to talking, and the way he talks tuning just blows my mind. You know what I mean? These guys, they talk a different language, and I can understand where he's coming from, what it means to change something in this field or that field, and this strategy and that strategy, and the things that he does. It's just that I can't repeat it because I just don't have the level of education to have a conversation in that realm. But having him as a friend really is why my car runs so good, because he does things with the tune that, you know, the average tuner won't do. The average tuner will give you a good tune. It'll be a good tune. Drivability will be good. Your shift schedules will be good and everything like that. But is it really the maximum that you could get? Probably not, because they play it safe, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, having James around, I just thought to myself, you know what, let's do a live stream. Let's get him out in front and center so more people can get to know him. And he's game. You know what it is that's interesting about James is that he's game for this. Most people that I talk to about YouTube, like I go to shops, can I video this car? Can I do this? Can I do that? That's like, no, I can't do it. No. Do you want to be on camera? No, I can't do it. No. You know, they're like, don't put me on camera. I'm like, what's the matter with you guys? You know, but James isn't like that. James is like, yeah, let's do it. I want to do it. So it's like, okay, let's do it, man.
Nice.
RAV4, what's up?
That's cool.
So yeah, so we'll see more. We'll see more, James.
Oh,
The interesting thing, you know what? He tuned a car the other day. He'll never see this stream, so I want to show you something. I asked him if I could show it on when I had him live, and he said no, he didn't want me to show it. But he texted me this the other day. I might have shown this on the last live stream.
so yeah, RAV4. Yeah, I probably will if he can't do it. What you got?
Can you guys see that?
Get closer. Yeah, hold it up there for a second. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the dyno chart. Yeah.
Right. This
Yeah, I remember
is
you showed that.
this is a Gen 2 Coyote with cams and a GT350 intake manifold and long tubes. Okay? The red lines represent James's tune, and the blue lines represent another prominent tuner. Okay,
Yeah.
somebody that we all know very well, who's a very good tuner. But it was just it was an email tune. It wasn't a dyno tune. It was an email
Yeah.
tune, and it was a tune the guy spent a lot of money on, and the guy was disappointed. So he brought it to James, and James tuned it. And look at the red lines. Look at the difference in power.
It's definitely up there. Nice. And
Can you
steep.
read the? Can you see the power levels? Is that legible?
No, you probably have to get closer.
But you can see the graph.
Yeah, you can see the graph for sure.
Can you see the
Yeah.
numbers?
No,
Nope.
so hold on. Let me put you on full screen. Hold on. We still can't make them out. Get closer.
It's just blurry.
Yeah, it is. It's just blurry.
All right,
Where
I'll
are we?
read it to you. I'll read it to you. I'll see if I can get it.
So wait, David, do you know that was the tuner for that car, or are you just guessing? He made a guess at who did the blue line tune.
I'm not going to say, all right, because I'm
Yeah,
not
I know.
bashing you.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But James's tune made 502 horsepower. So many people say that you can't make 500 horsepower. It's bullshit. You
On
can.
an NA car, you mean?
Excuse me?
On an NA car, you're talking about?
Yeah, like on an NA car with like a Coyote with a Cobra Jet manifold or a GT350 manifold. You know,
Yeah.
NA with long tubes and cams. They say that you can't get 500 horsepower. It's not true. This was on E85, by the way.
Yeah, I don't see with the 85. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So the blue lines made 422 horsepower, and James made 502.
Now, is that SAE or is that standard?
This is SAE.
Okay.
Smoothing 5 was what you just saw. And the torque also, 389 pound-feet of torque for James's tune and 331 pound-feet of torque for the other tune.
Boy, it's like you piqued my curiosity as to who did that blue line tune.
Well, could have been anybody. It could have been any mail order tune. It could have been anyone. And it's
Yeah.
not that those tunes are bad. Don't get me wrong. Like when I talk about tuning and I talk about the mail order tuners, they're not bad. They're not bad. Even American Muscle with their free tunes for life scam that they had.
Oh,
not-
God.
It's not the worst thing in the world. The thing is, you could do better if you get a good dyno tune.
Yeah, but
From a-
something tells me the blue one that you're talking about can't be one of the prominent ones, because even when they do remote tuning, they almost insist that it's usually either done driving on the street data logging or done on a dyno data logging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's not one of the big 3 or 2 or whatever.
Well, I'm not going to say. But
Yeah.
besides that, the mail order tunes are good. Like I mentioned somewhere on somebody's stream, I don't remember if I was with you, Matt, or with Silverback or somebody. If you're you're in the middle of Montana, you're in the middle of nowhere, you know, and you got a car and you had all of these parts emailed to you, and you put long tubes on your car and you put an intake and change the throttle body, you know, and maybe even change the cams and do all of this work, and you go turn the key and the thing don't even run. What are you going to do? Well, it's simple. You call up a retail tuner, and they send you a device, maybe an N-Gage or whatever they use now, and they email you a tune, and you're good to go. I mean, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, it may not be the best, quote unquote, absolute best that you could do. There's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's probably
Boosted.
more power on the table.
Boosted, you have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in. We'll talk to you.
Later, Boosted.
Take it easy, Boosted.
Those tunes that they send like that, they're gonna be, in the middle. They don't want you to blow your shit up with their tune. So
Yeah.
they're not gonna give you everything. They're gonna kind of give you something safe, but it's definitely gonna be more than if you didn't have a tune and reliable,
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't want you. So there's always room for power, and you can make a ton of power. It's just how long will it last at that power too,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. In the case of tuning, and I think Boosted is kind of going to know where I'm coming from with this, is that if you've got a car with a bunch of parts on it and another guy's got basically the same car with a bunch of parts in it, and you guys are going up against each other, but you both got the same tuner, guess what? You're going to run about the same.
Yeah.
How do you beat the other guy
A better tuner.
if you're not doing something different? And the biggest thing to do different is in the tune.
Oh,
And if
Mike
the-
Hall, what's up, man? Didn't see you stuck in here.
Obviously good driver is gonna be a little bit to it.
Yeah, that's another thing that can make the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're both driving 10-speed auto cars, I mean, that almost eliminates the driver error. You know what I mean? Then it's just a question of as long as you have equal tires, equal transmission. You know what I mean? Now, if it's a stick car, that's obviously totally different. But if it's an auto,
That's
Yeah.
where you come to racing at the tree, reaction
Oh,
time.
true. Yeah.
In bracket racing, it is all of these little things, but it's in terms of how much power the car makes and stuff like that. This guy uses a tuner, and the other guy uses the same tuner. Guess what? You're getting basically something that's very, very similar, if not the same.
Oh, damn, Brian. I didn't even notice that, Brian. That's cool. That's like a lit up car there on the lights. Look at that. That's pretty badass.
I got this tape that you put on the air condition that's like silver, and where the Hellcat is, I cut a little piece for the eye.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And that's
So
what
wait,
that light is hitting.
so Ford Tech, Roscoe the Pig, that's you as well, you said?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what the account that's on my lap or my
It's like when,
Yeah.
when you first showed up with that name, I'm like, oh, hey, Roscoe the Pig, thanks for coming in. I didn't even know it was you.
it's an old account that I made for my pig that passed away. He's no longer alive.
Oh, gotcha.
Damn pig.
Oh,
And
man.
I didn't eat him.
What'd you do? Did you do a proper burial? Did you cremate him? What'd you do?
He got cremated.
You still have his
After we-
ashes?
Yeah, we have his ashes.
Yeah. I did the
After-
same. My last dog that passed away, I have her ashes.
Yeah, animals
And
are
I
sad.
painted the rim.
I see your comments, David Martin. I see them.
Nice.
Yeah, David, I seen your comments too. 24.
No, David, we're reading. I'm sorry.
I
I
painted the
think we
rim.
highlighted. Sorry, David, my bad.
You know,
That's the one thing I get bad at is highlighting comments. I'll forget. I'll just get lost in the conversation, and I read them, but then I don't forget to highlight them and stuff like that. Sorry,
you
David.
see that comment that he puts there, spark, fuel, and timing. A lot of times, what tuners will do is they'll basically leave your tune alone, whatever it is that you got, but to get it to fit your mods, they'll change the spark, the fuel, and the timing, and it'll run great. But there's so many other parameters that they could change to make it run better, especially the Coyotes with the VIVCT.
Yep.
And James talks to me about a lot of things that I can't repeat. I promised him I would never repeat certain things that he does when he's on my live stream and he wants to say it himself, he can. That's why I put him up. If he wants to slip, you know what I mean? Sometimes he slips and
Yeah.
he lets things out without.
What's up,
without-
Lefty? Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I text Pimpin. Hopefully he'll be in here later.
Yeah, we haven't seen Pippin in a while.
I saw him today. He was in Zay. He was in Zay's stream. Zay had a stream going earlier.
Oh,
So yeah, that was pretty cool. Pimpin was actually driving while he was in the stream, which was the first time he said he's ever did that. Dude, he actually drove past a house where it looked like somebody had been shot because there was a coroner on the scene. How crazy is that?
yeah.
He's still in it? What? Wait, what? That stream is still going, Brailsford? Oh my God. Are you? Jeez, man. Damn. Zay's killing it today. He's going for a freaking Silverbacks record.
24-hour stream or what?
Yeah, well, it says it's been going on for 7.
Dang.
It's like 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon.
After about an hour, I got nothing else to talk about. But I haven't been doing anything. That's why I'm not going live on my channel. I have nothing to talk about. There's nothing happening right now. But some of you guys, man, you managed to do these streams. I don't know, Silverback. How many times has he gone? Like 5, 6, 7 hours, maybe.
Yeah, his old record was 6 something, and then we broke that one with like 7.5 hours or something like that. And I had one that went 6 hours and 37 minutes a few days ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, I mean, it's just, once you get going, as long as there's some form of topic going, I'm not kidding, man. The streams just freaking fly.
You know, when just talking about cars is kind of cool. I run out of things to talk about when it comes to cars. But when it comes to investing, I'll never run out of things to talk about. It's funny when it comes to that subject, because that's really like, I'm into cars, all of this shit, Coyote Car Guy. Yeah. This is not really my hobby, guys. My
I know.
hobby, you know what I'm saying? And I really wish that I could be candid and talk more about it, but I can't because I'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't talk about it. But if I could, dude, it's endless the amount of things that I can talk about.
Well, yeah, because there's so many different types of topics you can go with when you're talking about stocks and bonds and all that stuff.
Been doing it for so long. I've been doing it for so long that it's like, oh yeah, well, by the way, then you go down this road, and then now that you mention that, there's this other path, and there's just so many ways of looking at it and strategies of doing it and things that I've done, things that I should have done, things that I did right, things that I did wrong. There's just so much. Cars,
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you got air, you got fuel, you got this and that, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll make more power next year and then the year after that. And it's pretty black and white. But investment, financial markets changed. It's always an evolving thing. And there's all these ways of being ready and being prepared and planning this strategy and that strategy. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So when you say you can't talk about it on here, you think because YouTube doesn't like it, or just because you have clients and stuff like that, or what?
No, I don't have any clients. I'm not licensed to sell advice or even talk about advice. So I would have to put out disclaimers, like where it says Coyote Car Guy right there. I would have to put a disclaimer and say I'm not a tax professional and I'm not an investment professional. To seek a professional for advice. The only thing I could do, without getting in trouble, is talk about myself. So if I just, instead of saying you guys can do this, you guys could do that, I could say, well, I can this and I can that and I can that and I can do this and that, and then you guys connect the dots that what I'm saying that I could do is actually what anyone can do.
Yeah.
But there is a sometimes talking about investing, it's kind of thin ice too, because there's been times in the past where I've given advice to people. Like people have asked me for advice and I've given it to them, and then the market crashes. When the market does crash, that's part of the gig.
Up and down, yeah.
I don't guarantee that the market is going to crash. In fact, I bank on it. I expect it to. So sometimes newcomers, they come along and they're like, yeah, we're gung ho, we're going to invest in it. Then the market tanks 15%. I get a phone call. People are all mad at me. You know what I mean? Like it's
Now
not.
you see what I did with the silver tape,
Nice.
the chrome.
I like that. It's a fast
So yeah,
way.
obviously people need to realize when you start investing in stocks and stuff, it's never going to be quick score unless you're going after cryptocurrency or stuff like that. It's a
Right.
long haul thing, and people need to understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of
That-
times they don't. That's the problem, is that they don't. They don't
Yeah.
listen when I say it's risky. This is risky. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
And you got to be ready in case it goes down. Then when it goes down, just buy some more. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
But you run into problems that way when talking about that subject.
Yeah.
It's real money too that you're messing with. It's
Yeah.
not fun. So just going off an opinion, what do you think of like
You
I've
know
been
that
hearing
stuff they
stuff.
put like over the windows with the tent?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Looks good, Brian.
Little tent. Dogecoin. What do you think of the Dogecoin stuff that I've been hearing about? They say invest
I
in
made
Doge.
me a sunroof in it.
Well, I don't spend a lot of time researching things like Dogecoin and Bitcoin and those kinds of things. What I can say in general that I do is that if I see something that I like that I'm not really sure, like a Dogecoin, maybe I'll buy some of it, but not a lot.
Yeah.
They're only 5 cents a coin right now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're relatively cheap.
Yeah. So you invest in something like that with money that you don't mind losing.
Yeah. And like I said, somebody told me, my son-in-law told me that Elon Musk just bought like, I don't know, a shit ton of those Dogecoins for his kid.
That's what I
So-
heard too.
Yeah. And if that tells you something, you know what I mean? That it's almost like he knows something,
Well, I'll tell you this. I never allow myself to be influenced by that kind of information that comes out of the media. Because
Yeah.
basically what that's trying to do is push the price of that stock up because that
Yep.
dude already bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, by the
Apparently,
time it goes public, by the time the information goes public, that means it might be too late for you.
No, not if it's only 5 cents a freaking coin. You know
Well,
what I
right.
mean?
True.
Right. In a case like that, if it's 5 cents a coin, okay,
Yeah.
give it a try. But when it comes to investments like that, because I don't invest that way, I invest basically in large company stocks like Dow 30 stocks, S&P 500 stocks. I look for the quality stuff. But if you're going to go into things of the nature like that, like say some stock comes your way and cheap, or a penny stock, and somebody's hyping the stock, this is going to do this and this is going to do that. Okay, all right, you want to give it a try, but don't expect too much. If you're going to invest money in something like that, you have to be ready to lose that money. It has to be something that if this thing tanks and never comes back, you got to be ready to accept the realities that you might have gotten scammed.
Yeah.
If you didn't get scammed and it goes up, okay, you hit a grand slam, no problem.
Yep.
But there's always a good chance with these new ideas, these new things that come out, that it's not going to fly. So don't go into it thinking that this is my big chance in life. Go into it with a small amount. Go into it with something that you're cool with that could amount to something. But if you lose it, you ain't going to lose your shirt. That's my approach to stocks like that.
Yeah. So you use the Robinhood app, or you use like some computer thing? Everybody says use the Robinhood app.
Oh, Brailsford, have a good night, man. Sorry. Have a good night, man.
Later, Brails.
Fortech, I use my own experience. I've been doing it for 30 years.
But I mean, to access it, do you use a computer or you use an app on your phone accessing the stuff?
Oh, I'm on my laptop. I just execute. I go to websites that I use for trading, and I go to my account and I buy. You know how I buy?
Oh, what the hell? My camera froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You probably got like a spotty connection out there.
Yeah, I went in the garage. I'll exit out and come right back in.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
So Fortech, to tell you how I buy, what I do is I identify stocks that I want to own, and I look at their history and decide what I'm willing to pay for them. and I put a call in to buy them if those stocks should dip to that price at any given time. You know, like I'll look at the
GT500, I
history.
ain't going nowhere.
If the stock has a history of going up and down, if I see a pattern of volatility, I'll look across the board to see if this thing is hitting this low point, say over the past 30, 60 days, and I want that stock. It's a good stock. I like it, but it's volatile for some reason. So I put a call in that if it gets to that low point, my trade will execute. Okay. And then once that happens, I'll either hold it because I think it's got potential long-term, or again, I look at the volatility to see, do I want to sell it at the high point? If I do, if I see that there's a profit to be made there, which I already know that because I've thought this through even before I bought it.
Yeah.
You know, and then once I own it for the price I want to, I put a call in to sell it for the price I want to. So sometimes it's not about trying to find that stock that's the new Google or the new Apple or the new whatever. You could try that with a small amount of money, because when you hit a penny stock or something that goes public or an IPO or something like that with a small amount of money and it just takes off, yeah, you'll do good with that. Yeah. But I'd rather follow a Dow 30 stock or S&P 500 stock or a S&P 400 stock. You know, little like the S&P 400 stocks and mid-sized companies, they're a little smaller. They're a little more volatile. I might be able to play my game with them a little bit better. And when you look it up, what's an S&P 400 stock? Well, there's 400 stocks under the S&P 400. You go look at a list of them. I bet you'll recognize half of them. You'll know those companies.
Yeah.
And you just research their history. It's all on Yahoo Finance. It's very easy to find. And you just, you don't have to invest a lot of money to play this game. You could do it with, $500, $2,000, you don't need $100. That doesn't have to be a lot of money.
And
but
try to build it up.
Yeah. In today's world where there's zero commissions, there's a lot of places that don't charge commissions. You're not paying anybody to make these trades. So you could buy something and sell it for 50 cents more than what you paid for it, make a couple of bucks and hit it a couple times each month. Every time you're more successful at it, the next time you buy a little more and you sell it, you make a little more money. Next time a little more, you sell it and make a little more money. I've been doing that kind of thing. And I've also invested long-term because I invested in stuff when I was in my 20s. You know what I mean? I'm into this thing now all these years. It's like, okay, there's really nothing to really look at. It still goes up, 10, 15% every year. And it's just a question of what am I going to do with it? Well, I already said that I don't like being retired. I want to work. I don't like the idea of being retired. So it's nice to know that I've got a nest egg there that I can depend on. But, I can relax. I don't have to worry about anything. But I still want to be out there doing something. It really does suck staying home.
What's up, Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie's in the house. Charlie, this is your subject, bro. What we've been talking about. So that's all. This is what I mean when it gets to when the investing topic comes up, and I have people who are willing to listen to what I have to say. I could go on forever and ever and ever because I've done this thing so many different ways and for so many years that it really is my hobby. Cars is really not my hobby. I get bored with cars. Cars is something that I do, and then I get bored. And I make the mistake of selling them. And in that case, I didn't make any money. Cars depreciate. So the more you sell them and buy a new one and buy another one, I'm losing money over and over and over again. So it's like, okay, got to stop doing that.
Yeah. Putting a ton of money into them too.
Right.
So David, if you DM Al on Instagram, man, he'll be more than happy to help you. He's always said he's willing to help anybody and everybody, man.
Yeah.
Get in touch with him.
Anybody who wants, whatever. I don't. Listen, I like to help people. I offer this kind of information to a lot of people. I'm just really surprised how few people take it. This is what surprises the shit out of me. And then 10, 15 years later, I listen to these people complain. It's like, I got to shut my mouth because I'm not going to say, I told you so. I told you so. You should have did what I told you. I'm not going to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If people are really, in tune with this kind of thinking, and they get into it 10, 15 years from now. They're like, yeah, man, I'm glad I did this. And then other people, they, for whatever reason, they don't gravitate to it. And it ain't for me to judge, man. It's their life. They got
So
to
Al,
live it.
what kind of money do you need to get started in something like this? I mean, we talking hundreds, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000?
Well, I don't really know how to answer that. You don't need a lot. But what you can do is call one of these brokerage companies like E-Trade and whatever, Schwab. You know, they're online. You can open up the accounts. They'll give you a minimum in terms of how much you need to open the account.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is. I mean, it could be $1,000. It could be $2,000. I don't know. You know, it could be a small amount of money. And as long as there's zero commissions on the trades, this is what I've always looked out for in recent years, because it's gotten so competitive that to go to a brokerage account, I know I won't do it. I won't go to a brokerage account unless it's zero commissions. And the company that I
Had to
work
go
with,
out and then come back in.
Yeah, no worries. Victor,
Okay.
what's going on, man?
What's the zero commissions mean? What's that terminology of that? I don't understand.
Basically,
that.
where they don't charge you anything per transaction.
right? It's
Right.
the trade. It's the fee for every trade. Every time you execute a trade, it used to be that you'd have to pay a trade fee, and that started to go away. I don't know, about 5, maybe 10 years ago, where the business has gotten so competitive that these companies simply want your money under their umbrella. They're willing to give you the trades for free.
Nice. Okay.
Now, I worked with a company for the longest time, very good company. I don't have anything bad to say about the company. Most of what I have is with this company. The thing is, they weren't really a brokerage company. They were a mutual fund company. But then they opened up a section for stock trades. But it was third party. So there was a commission, a high one. And I wanted to start trading. And I was trading with them and I was paying the commissions, but I had friends who were doing it and they were paying less commissions, and now it's no commissions. And I got on the phone with them and I'm like, guys, you got to do something about this because I'm going to move my money out of here. You know, I was getting pissed. I'm like, hey, listen, man, you guys got to get with the program. Almost every other company, mutual fund or whatever the case may be, is offering zero commissions on trades. And you guys are back in the Stone Age charging $10 a trade. I mean, a discount company was $7 a trade, you know.
I
And
remember
then
those commercials on TV where they're like, you still charge for commissions?
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
I just got a notice in the mail that starting March 1st, there'll be zero commissions within that company.
Wait, which company? E-Trade?
Well, I don't see these are the kinds of things I don't want to say.
Oh,
You know-
okay.
you know what I'm
Oh, you're
saying?
just talking about a certain company. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I can say for myself and what I would suggest for somebody else. Here again, I'm not I'm not an investment advisor. I know that I look for companies that do not charge commissions for trades. Okay, and that's what I do. And you guys connect the dots. You guys connect the dots when I say stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. So, David, I just want to say real quick. Yeah, Waze Coatings, he's been in G-Funk streams many times. And granted, that comment that he made recently about the life insurance or something, that was, it was a little bit out of left field. I didn't know where that came from. But he's never really been negative in any way, shape, or form on G-Funks and always been a positive person. So from everything I've seen so far, he's never done anything troll-like. You know what I mean? Obviously, the comment that he posted about life insurance, I'm not sure where that came from, but he's never done anything negative or anything that would even, make me consider that he's, a troll or anything. So just putting that out there,
Maybe
But
some
David, don't get me wrong, man. You're security, man. I get it. You know what I mean? You're head of security. that won't change.
life
All right, go
insurance
ahead, Al.
like that is, and maybe parallel to some of the things I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Maybe he wanted to divert the conversation. I also know of Waze Coatings. I don't think he's a troll.
No, not at all.
He's a
Not
troll.
at all.
I was on a stream with what's his name? I'm sorry, with Charlie, Go Fast Nation, like a week ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the trolls that were coming in. I never seen anything like it.
Whose stream was it? Yours or Charlie's?
Charlie's. It was Charlie's stream. I joined in.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right, David. I forgot about that comment when he said your mom or something like that. Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. Yes, I forgot about that. Oh wait, it was Charlie's stream you said?
Yeah.
Really?
All right,
Really?
David. We'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on him.
So what were these trolls saying? Like, I see that's the thing. I mean, it's so many. It's like some trolls come in and it's like they'll say negative stuff. Yeah, no, Dave, I get it. I get it. It's definitely something he shouldn't have said. I get it, man. You're right.
That's right,
But yeah,
Charlie.
like some trolls, will come in and say the weirdest things, and some trolls will just come in and be just crazy off the wall.
We had
Yeah.
crazy off the wall. And
Well, like with the stuff that they say, yeah.
yeah. And the thing is, I won't repeat it. This is the thing. Once it's deleted,
Yeah.
what the troll is trying to do is he's trying to get under your skin. So if you're repeating what he's saying, even though you've deleted his comments,
You're
giving
feeding into them. Yeah.
you're giving him a platform. And that's
Yeah.
the worst thing to do with a troll, is to give him a platform.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I mean, they're in there trying to divert the conversation to them and to what they're saying, and we get like, all right, enough of this guy. One of the moderators deletes his comment, and then we go on to talk about that comment for the next 5 minutes, and that's exactly what he wanted. And that's the way it's like, it's it. It's
Yeah.
over. Continue
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
For sure.
Hey, Fortech, did you ever post any pictures of your car down on the ground with those tires? I remember the last pictures I saw were the only one with it up in the air.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna.
So
I was
once you
thinking
put it on
about
the
it.
ground, you said the clearance was pretty tight, right?
Yeah, a little too tight for me to be comfortable with. For
Have you
sure.
driven the car since you put it down?
No, they're that. I'm probably gonna roll the fenders a little bit and then maybe drive it. I also have some of those little cheap ass rubber spacer things that you can put in between your coils. So I think I'm gonna jack it up and shove some of those in there just for right now, and where I can at least drive it down to the shop. We'll see.
Oh, and then work on it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna order the freaking Maximum Motorsports lower control arms, those adjustable ones.
Yeah.
There's a couple different ones, and I haven't decided exactly which ones I want. And they're not real cheap, so I want to make sure I can still use my sway bar and some other stuff with them.
He said BFH. What's BFH?
Big fucking hammer.
So wait, when you said roll the fenders, are you talking about the inner fender wells?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They
I was
make
gonna
a
say the outer
tool
ones.
to roll the fenders. A buddy of mine has a tool.
Fucking hammer. I love it. More blue.
All right,
I'm not
guys.
ready to hammer on it yet.
I'm gonna sign off for tonight because I gotta get up early for work. I just want to say, David Martin, sorry to hear about your mom. That's
Yeah,
a
man.
thing to deal with.
Yeah, no, that is.
Hang in there, buddy. And all you other guys, MJ, Blue Garage, Charlie, Street Fox, everybody, thanks for listening to me, man. And
Yep.
I'll be
Thanks
around
for the info.
another time.
Appreciate it.
It's always fun to be in here. So we'll catch all you guys later, man.
All right, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Take it
Have
easy.
a good one.
Yeah, I was, not to get off topic too much, but David, I was very fortunate. My mom was dying of cancer, and she went into hospice at home. And I feel very, very, very fortunate that I was able to go and spend, not her last hours on life with her, but close to her last days with her. And I was able to spend some quality time with her and say bye to her and tell her how great of a mom she was. And, it's tough. It's really tough. You know what I mean? I almost tear up starting to say it because I was really close to my mom. But, a lot of guys don't get that chance. Big Chief 60, I think it's Big Chief 60 was on. He did a live stream today, and he mentioned how, his mom died, and somebody else took over his mom's power of attorney and actually took control of the cremation of his mom. And, he had no say in it, didn't get to get any of her ashes. and felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. That's something you wouldn't wish on anyone, not even your worst enemy. So yeah, no, David, I get it, man. David, is your mom close to you? Are you able to spend time with her at least while she's going through these times? You know what I mean? I'm curious. Oh, great. That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. That means the world, man. It doesn't only mean the world to you, but it means the world to her. You know what I mean? It makes it made closure for both of us so much better. Yeah, I never heard of BFH, man. I've never heard that expression.
Oh yeah.
I've never had to use one though. That's probably why.
That's the fix all in the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you're not a wrench or not a guy that works on cars, that's probably why you may have never heard it. El Coro, what's going on, El Coro? Good day. That means he's from. Are you from Australia, New Zealand? Where are you from, El Coro?
Good
Tell the right
day.
way you're saying that, huh? Yeah, I know what BFF is. Best friend forever. Teddy, what do you want, man? You want so much attention right now, you little dog. Go on, go lay down. Go on, Teddy, go lay down. Go on, Stinky. Yeah, there you go. Go lay down. Yeah, I know what a BFF is.
Shit. So I thought Ford Blue is gonna jump in here. What are you doing,
Yeah,
Ford Blue?
Yeah, Ford Blue, why don't you jump up in here, man? It's always easy to get car talk rolling again when Ford Blue is in the house.
Yeah. Do you know what a BAF bare ass fucker? I don't know. God.
BAF? No, hell no. Bear ass, yeah, bear ass something. I don't know. Oh, there he is. Enlighten us. What is a BAF?
It's a big ass fan. It's a real company that makes big ass fans.
Hands, okay.
Oh, gotcha,
You can look it up. They're
Hot
shop
machine.
fans. Have you ever seen them? They're big giant shop fans.
Yeah, I've
The-
seen them. I know what you're talking about.
The
We probably have
propellers
them.
are like 6 feet long each.
Oh shit. No, I guess I don't have one of those.
Yeah, it's like a 12-foot wingspan on those ceiling fans.
Shit.
Queenslander. Where's Queenslander? Where is that?
Queenslander.
Yeah, where the heck is that? I mean, I'm guessing it's got to be somewhere by Australia or somewhere. The way expensive fans, Victor says. Ford Tech, I supported your channel, bro. Thought I already was, but apparently was not. LOL.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks. I'm pretty sure I got you on mine. I pretty much
It is in Australia. Okay, it is Australia. All right. Oh, sorry, Charlie. I know I'm not a geography wasn't my best topic, and makes him think of Freddie Mercury. Has anybody ever told you that, Ford Blue?
What?
That you look like Freddie Mercury at all from Queen? Or is he? Wait, he's talking about Queensland when he said. Wait, David, which one are you talking about? He does look like that though a little bit. I'm not sure if he's talking about Queensland that we're saying that word, or if he's talking about Ford Blue.
Queensland.
Queenslander. Okay. It's a state 3 times the size of Texas. Holy crap! Jesus, that's huge. Damn, that's huge. What time is it where you are, El Coral? What's your I don't know. We have no idea what the time breakdown is from Australia to here.
Morning time. I think it's like the next day.
Yeah, sorry, David. Wait, what did you say? Yeah, it's the next day, I think. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so-
I knew that, Charlie. I knew that. I'm not that dumb.
Who was asking about my GT 500 powered Fox?
I think that was Brailsford earlier.
I know he mentioned it, but I thought somebody said who, and I thought somebody asked what I had.
I think that was Brailsford earlier.
I know
Oh.
he mentioned it, but I thought somebody said it. Who
Turn your volume down, Waze Coatings.
asked if what I had.
I don't have any volume.
Hey, Waze.
All I want to
Turn-
say is, I'm sorry, Dave.
Turn your volume down, Waze
I did
Coatings.
not. There was no problem there.
Hey, Waze.
All I want to say is, I'm sorry, Dave.
Hey, Waze. Turn your volume down on your other thing there, or close out the app. I forget how you have to do it.
Okay.
Close up.
On my phone.
Hey, Waze. Turn your volume down on your other thing there, or close out the app. I forget how you have to do it. Close up.
Pretty good delay.
Hey, Waze. Turn your volume down on your other thing there, or close out the app. I forget how you have to do it. Close up.
Pretty good delay.
That's weird how it keeps playing in the background. You hear that?
That
Almost.
delay's crazy.
Get off there, man. I'm sorry.
That's weird how it keeps playing.
1 2 1 2 testing 1 2.
Said check, check, check.
It's screwing him up.
1 2 testing. There you go. He's almost got it.
All right, kick me out of here. I'm just saying, man. David, I'm not.
Try to go out and go back in.
All right, kick me out of here. I'm just saying, man. David, I'm not.
Try to go out and go back in. Try to go out and go back in.
Yeah, that's weird, Charlie. It's like an endless feedback loop. I've never heard that. I've seen it once where you hear the 10-second delay, but not multiple times like that.
It's gotta be an iPhone thing.
I think it's getting better now.
Yeah, iPhone.
I think it's getting better now. Oh, no, maybe not. Still here.
How many devices you got going, dude?
No, no, maybe not. Still here.
All right, my son can't even figure it out. He's a computer genius. Sorry, man.
We'll definitely come back when you get it figured out.
Yeah, just go back out and try to come back in and get it sorted out. It's tough with the.
All right, kick me out.
Definitely come back. Yeah, I don't think you can kick you.
Myself
Go
out.
back out and try to come. All right.
There you go.
All right.
That's all right. I've been there. I did the first time I got on G-Funk stream. My shit was doing
David,
that.
David said NASA's calling.
It did sound like the Morse code shit going on.
Yeah, the SOS.
There you go, MJI. iPhone for junk. Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Like, blink twice if you're okay.
So Sublime, that motor is bolted in the car, bolted to a transmission on the motor mounts. The blower's in it. I will get a video of under the hood, but it's strut tower to strut tower with that 5.4 supercharged motor in there.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, it's strut tower to strut tower. Thank God the spark plugs go on the top of the valve covers. You would not be able to change them otherwise. But
Nice.
remember, it came out of a burnt crash car, so the motor's ugly. That's how come I didn't video it. I did open the before I set the motor in. I did open it completely. It looks beautiful and brand new inside still. The motor only had 30,000 miles on it. So
Wow.
yeah,
Where was the car crashed at? Like in the rear?
No, in the front.
Oh, it was in the front.
Yeah.
Hey, so El Coro, you came over from Mobster's channel. Nice, man. Appreciate it. Are you following all of us now? I don't want to use the S word.
Yeah.
But-
do the cheese thing.
Have you slipped, as G-Funk says, have you slipped the meat into all of our cheeses?
I think I don't know if Ford Tech has support. I don't know if he's followed mine.
Yes, I am. Definitely.
Okay, I know
I
that
think-
you were. I followed you, and then I think you followed me, and then the next day I lost some subs, so I didn't know
You know, YouTube
how
is
that
weird.
works.
YouTube is freaking weird because I told you Sublime before that I thought you blocked me because like I'll subscribe to you
Yeah.
And then, like just now when I came to your stream, I wasn't subscribed to you. So I subscribed again. Yeah, and I know I subscribed the other day. It's like it unsubscribes me. So
Yeah. I
don't know what
first of all,
the-
I didn't even know you could block somebody from subbing to you. And Lord knows I would never make that attempt to block anybody from subbing me, especially you. Especially
yeah.
if somebody I already know. You know what I mean?
Well, and the other day when I was checking out Ford Blue, that freaking red Mustang or whatever, that freaking choppy damn bastard, that push rod shit. I followed you that day. So, but I will double check it to see if it may have undid me. We'll see. Oh, you know what? Right now I'm on my tablet. I'm on Roscoe. So Roscoe is gonna give you a follow too, or he's gonna check out the cheese.
Check out the cheese.
Right on. So what I've been doing is if I get a notification that one of you guys follow me, I wait a couple of days before I follow. I've been trying to wait a couple of days before I follow you back so it don't look like a
Yeah, so
trade.
you don't look like you're doing cheese for cheese.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yep.
used to be able to click
Thinking
in the chat on people's name and go to their channel and freaking follow
they
them.
stopped that shit.
Yeah, people were, I mean, which is bullshit because we're all in here talking together. We're all in
Yeah.
here chatting.
Right.
We should be able to fucking follow each other if we want to easily, you know, without having to look everybody up like that. They're just trying to make it hard.
Ford Blue, did you see that comment that MGI
Which
put up?
one?
The one on the screen. I highlighted it.
No. I can.
MJI said he bought some AFR heads today for his 351 Windsor.
Oh yeah. Which ones?
Yeah, I was gonna say which ones.
Why? Did they have
There's
different kinds of
what?
heads for those?
There's three
Yeah.
sets.
There's like 12 different.
I mean, like 165, 185, 195s, some 205s, or whatever the
Then
hell.
you got
I got
54 cc combustion chambers. You got 60
Yeah,
cc
that's
combustion chambers. You got 74 cc combustion chambers,
You
and
got
they got. I
Pegasus
think they got a set of 80s too.
He's got 185, 58 cc.
So
That'd be a
are
nice set of
split out.
heads.
See that right
Yeah.
there? When I say 185, 58 cc means absolutely nothing to me. I have no idea what the hell the difference
Okay,
is.
so the 185
Figures better.
means it's 100. 185 means it's 185 cc combustion or 185 cc intake runners. 58 cc means that the combustion chambers with the valve closed, spark plugs in it, and putting a piece of like plexiglass over the combustion chamber and dumping cc's like a syringe of cc's of water down into the combustion chamber.
Dude, that's crazy. You just went science. You just went scientist on me, man. It just went right over my head.
Don't. I used to own a machine shop that built in. I used to own an engine machine shop, so that's why I know all this shit.
Silverback, what's
So.
going on, man? I hope you're feeling okay, bro.
Yeah, no shit. How you doing, Silverback?
So, it's funny that you say that about the heads, dude. My dad, he was a mechanic his whole life, and that's probably one of my biggest regrets. He was a self-taught mechanic, never needed to get certified, self-taught his whole life, mechanic his whole life, and he spent his last days before he retired rebuilding heads for boat racing motors.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think he was doing it at a CarQuest shop, of all
I
places.
don't know. I don't know if Ford Tech would say it, but I have nephews and stuff like that that tell me that they want to be a mechanic when they grow up, and I always tell them, "Don't do it. Don't
Same
fucking
thing.
do it."
It
I
ain't
make
what it
good
used
money.
to be.
Don't get me
It's-
wrong. I make killer
Well,
money.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where we know it. I do it because I know it and I have to do it. If I could have chose something else, possibly I probably would have.
Yeah.
I mean,
Silverback, man, dude, get well, man. Yeah, dude, don't sit around here and play with here, man. Go lay down and get some rest. Drink a lot of fluids. I know that's going to help. Hopefully, you got some good pain meds, and then I'll text you tomorrow, man, and see how you're doing. You have
I don't know
definitely have
about-
a good night, man. Or try to.
Have a good one, Silverback. I hope you get better, man.
later, Silverback.
So wait, David, what do you mean? What does he mean by you're telling me I'm a welder? What's he talking about?
Because he's basically in the same. He's kind of sort of in the same line of work, but not automotive as we are.
Oh,
Like,
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. So like, when I tell them I wouldn't do it, do something else, they say why. And I tell them two things. One, shitty ass customers, horrible fucking customers.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Number two is no matter how much money I'm making, if I'm making 1,000, 1,500 a week, it doesn't take care of how bad it hurts my body. You beat your body down working on cars daily.
No
It is
doubt.
horrible.
Because you got to get in 30 million different positions, I'm assuming, right?
Just
Not just that, but I'm a heavy line. I do motors, trannies, and suspension. I don't do, I think, yeah, I'm heavy line. So you do all the other stuff, but I do heavy line. And Ford Tech can tell you, I am destroying myself every day.
the champ.
See, you don't do heavy line, huh?
No, I'm done with that shit at my age. But you know, back in the day, I used to do some crazy shit. But we in my dealer, we have a heavy line guy. We got two of them. We got a tranny guy. You know, so basically, I see it be done. I help them at times, but no, I'm not in there doing it. And some of the shit they do, I'm just like, oh my god. And especially nowadays with these new cars, there is so much shit. I mean, look at that. The Ford Explorer 3.7, the water pump. Motherfuckers on the timing chains. You know, that's just like
Yep.
a nightmare. For me,
And I think
the engine guys love it. You know, that's a 14-hour job for them, you know, that they can do in 6 or whatever, you know.
yeah, and if we get paid flag hour, we get paid 14, but we only get it done. We get it done in 6.
Yeah, for
Especially-
me, it take me 14 for sure.
Until you do 10 of them.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, I was in one of the chats we were in recently. I was saying that my favorite one to do is I love doing the heads and timing chains on the 4.7 Dodge Rams. I
Yeah.
absolutely love those because I can take it apart and put it all back together all in one day in about 6 hours. That's taking it all apart, taking it to the machine shop, getting them tested, getting them milled, and put it all back together. And I make $2,000.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, that's if I'm doing it in my garage. I could do it in one day and make $2,000 off of it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's cake. I love them. And just like the 4-cylinder, 5-speed, 2-wheel drive Rangers, you know, $400 to do a clutch in and out in 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
on the ground with no lift.
Yeah.
You know,
but there again,
cake.
like you said, that shit's rough on your body, especially when you're on the ground ripping that bitch out of there, you know,
Yep.
and you're just getting it done, basically.
Next gen, hop up in here, man. So, David, for what it's worth, I just wanted to let you know about this comment that Waze Coding put in the private chat. He said crazy. He said crazy. I did not mean anything. It's just a saying that I always used to say, your mom, and you know how that is. We always, you know, when you were back in the kid, your mom. And he said his kids lost their mom when she was 43. So I feel David. And David, I get it. He had no idea what was going on with your mom right now in her current situation. But at the same time, I just wanted to put that out there, what Waze was saying or what he said in the private chat. So, but like I said, you know, obviously he didn't know your situation, David. So it was just bad timing with what he said in your current situation. And you know, like I said, I just wanted to put the comment out there that he put in the private chat. So yeah, next gen, man, get your ass up in here, Mr. Engine Talk, Mr. Mechanic, Mr. Driver in the snow doing donuts.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
down here reading all the chat because I have to go back and forth.
Oh, David, man, not your bad, dude. Not your bad. Like I said, if somebody would have said something to me and I was in your situation, I would have freaking flipped out too in a heartbeat. I don't blame you for that one bit, man. Not one bit at all.
Yeah, see, I didn't catch it. I thought so. David said something, and I thought he said something. David said something to Brian Lynn about showing us something instead of just looking at one screen. And
Yeah.
then I seen Waze Coding say to David, take the trash out. Like I thought he was saying that Brian Lynn was a troll.
Oh no,
And,
yeah,
and that's when I said be nice, and then I seen that he blocked Waze, and I was like,
yeah.
whoa, wait a second, Waze isn't a troll. So
Yeah.
I was just misunderstood. I didn't catch the first part of it, and
Yeah.
I apologize too for not going farther up, I guess, and catching more of it.
Yeah. So, Ant, what's going on, man? Surprised you're
Oh,
not
Black
already in the
Knight's here?
basement. Huh?
I said, oh, Black Knight's here. What's up?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, Night. I've got that thing all packaged up, ready to go. So I'll get back to you on Instagram and I'll get that thing shipped. Shouldn't I would think by the end of the week, next week, you should have it. If I ship it on Monday or tomorrow, we'll see.
Swap engines in the gravel driveway. What the heck?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want to hear? I'll give you a real funny statement for Blue that my dad gave me one time. So after my dad had pretty much retired, I had a piece of crap Ford Pinto and something needed to be fixed on it. And he's like, I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it. I'll tell you how to do it. And if you get stuck, I'll show you what you need to do and this and that. And we just go to start off. Oh, sorry about that, Ant, man. I hope you're feeling better. So the first thing I go to do is try to loosen this bolt. And I'm just freaking trying to loosen this bolt so hard. It's not going anywhere. I'm using 2 hands on this sucker. And I'm like, Dad, this bolt won't come fucking loose. I told you I'm not the one to do this damn job. So he looks at me and he goes, Matt, I'm going to show you this one time only. And he said it applies to a lot more in life than just working on cars. And he takes the wrench, he puts it at a different angle, grabs it with one hand, and loosens it with one hand. And he goes, if you put, you look, how would he phrase it? He said, if you get the right angle on anything, it makes everything easier. And I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, it's too funny, man.
I can tell you something. Being heavy line for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I guarantee I can pull your shoulders out of your sockets.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I'll pull them off.
Yeah.
But, he said swapping engines on gravel driveway. Oh, yeah. You take your hoist out there, you set your engine hoist up, and you move the car back and forth. You leave the hoist in one place. Yep. Even worse than that, throw a chain around a tree branch and then hook a come along to it and pull the motor and tranny. Big block Chevy with turbo 400 out of a Chevy truck with the come along.
Oh my God.
Oh yes. You
That's
lift it up. You come along it out of the truck. You push the truck out of the way. You set motor and tranny in the back of another truck. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Victor, it's funny. I wasn't really close to my dad in my early years. I was much more closer to my mom, but as I got older and he got older, we definitely became closer. That's for sure. No, he was a very good guy, very quiet guy. You know, it's one of those things where if you fucked up in the house and you did something wrong, Mom always took care of it unless it reached that DEFCON 5 level. Then Dad jumped in and said, okay, now it's my turn, But everything, for the most part, Mom always handled the discipline until it was DEFCON 5, and then Dad grabbed the belt. Yeah. So needless to say, I learned to only push into DEFCON 3, DEFCON 4 levels really easily and never make it so it got to that DEFCON 5 level. I knew as Clint Eastwood always would say, I knew my limitations, and I knew, a man's got to know his limitations, and I knew them.
All right, Nate. I'll hit you up tomorrow probably if you're going back to bed. I'll get you in the morning.
Oh, nice, Dan. At least you're going to pick up the truck, man. Yeah, hope you feel better, man. Hope you feel better. Doesn't mean you get any egg rolls, though. Safe. You may be sick, but you still get no egg rolls. No, I'm just kidding. We're bringing them down. Too funny. Yeah, I actually talked to Boosted today because we're bringing down a whole bunch of egg rolls to Ford Takeover. Are you going there, Ford Blue or Ford Tech? Are either one of you guys going to that?
Yeah. No, that's too far away. I rarely ever get out of California.
Oh, you're in Cali. That's right. Ford Blue, where are you going?
So
I haven't worked all year.
Yeah.
I haven't worked in a year and going on 2 months now. So I start my new job in April, so I'm not
Oh
going.
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
No
Yeah, I get it.
no
I get
kind
it.
of vacations.
No, I
So
get it. I get it. I get it.
yeah, but
So yeah. Anyways, Kim's gonna bring down a whole bunch of egg rolls, but we were trying to come up with a plan as to how we're gonna cook them there, because I don't think the hotel's gonna want us cooking them in the freaking room. It'll reek that room to shit to where they may not be able to get that smell out for days and charge me for it. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to get power. Can you imagine that they walk in the room like, what the fuck was going on in this room? So we were trying to figure a way to get electricity, because all we need is like an electric fry pan that we got to plug in somewhere. And Boosted's he's got a generator, but I knew he was going to need that for his race car stuff for his Mustang at the track. But he also said he's got a plug-in on his pickup truck. So he said I could just use the plug-in. I'm going to bring like 200-foot extension cords, and this way, no matter where he's parked, I should be able to get to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be good times. Craig and me took 2 SM95 engine Mustangs, one wrecked and one without an engine. Took the engine and trans out of the wrecked one, swapped it over to the other one, and had it running by the end of the day. Ooh boy!
right on.
In the driveway.
Oh yeah,
Own it.
that's the kind
Yeah,
of
see,
shit I
my
do
call,
too.
actually, yes. You're the one that I wanted to talk to, because I knew they said you were the one that did some cooking down there. So when you say burners, are you talking about like just open flame type of deal, something we could put a pan onto? Because Kim said we could do it that way too.
Why can't you use a fucking barbecuer?
What do you mean a
Set the
barbecue?
pans. Take a barbecue grill, a fucking $30 barbecue grill from Walmart, and put some
Oh.
charcoal in that bitch and cook it.
They deep fry those, right? You gotta
Yeah, they deep fry them.
So it's
Yeah.
got super-
Open flame.
Oh, so you're talking about just like putting a pan on top of the grill with oil in it?
Yeah, or get one of those turkey fryers with the
Yeah,
Get
it's
a
like a
turkey
deep fried
fryer.
turkey fryer thing.
yeah.
Yeah, but her
Fryers are
son
dangerous.
has one of those that you can hook up to a propane tank.
Yep.
But then I'd have to deal with going to Walgreens and buying a propane tank, and then I gotta,
Cart
either
tether.
bring an empty one with me or a full. I can, I have propane tanks. I gotta buy the dozens here. But I don't want to be hauling a propane tank driving all the way down to frickin' Tennessee in my car. That's what
Right.
it sucks. Coleman burner.
There
Coleman
you
burner.
go. Yep.
So wait, what
a
is that?
Coleman camping stove. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Those
Is that
green-
something
and-
that's big enough that you can put a pan on it?
Hell, I've got a 2-burner one out here in my shed with all my tents.
Hey,
Yeah, you
Mike,
can go to-
call. Oh, go ahead.
You can go to Walmart and buy a 2-burner for what is it, like $45 or something?
Okay.
It's a 2-burner, and then they've got the little cans of propane for like $6 or $8 a can.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah, David, I would love to trailer my car down there, man, but I've never driven a truck with a trailer. I don't have a truck to haul a trailer, and I have a buddy who has an enclosed trailer that I can have access to, but I have zero, and I mean zero experience driving a truck with a trailer. And that's not the first trip you want to make with zero experience, is an 8-hour haul to Tennessee. Otherwise I would definitely do that. I could probably rent a pickup truck. In fact, I know I could. I could rent an F-250 to haul that trailer, but if I've had zero experience hauling a trailer, I just don't want to, God forbid, have something happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mike in there. Nice.
Better safe than sorry on that.
What's up, Mike?
Right.
Mike, can you hear us? His mic's muted. Oh, there he is. Mike, you there?
I think he's driving. I think I hear a vehicle.
Yeah, he's driving. He's in a truck probably. Teddy, you're being all frisky today. Come on, get up here right now. Come on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna put this thing in the different
Put the meat and
mode.
the cheese.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I just realized you can use that application for so many things. I got to go put the meat in the cheese, guys. I'll be back in a second.
Ford Tech, it's push, pinch, wipe.
I'll be right back.
All right. So check this out. I think this worked. I put a different, like if I take my camera off, a logo. Let's see if it pops up. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice. Got the little
Cobra
snake there.
snake.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah,
That is
MJI,
cool.
no experience. Yeah, I know MJI, and like I said, it's the hauling. And what Car Mob told me is that an open car trailer and an enclosed trailer are two different things. With an open trailer, you have to worry about that trailer swaying back and forth, but you can see pretty good behind it. He said with an enclosed trailer, it'll stay much more steady and straight, but then you can't see behind the trailer at all. So you really have to rely on your side mirrors.
I have to say it also depends on the open trailer, what design the trailer is, how
Which would
high
be
it is,
Yeah.
how you have it loaded, the type of hitch you have on the back of your truck, how
Yep.
level the truck is. I
Yep.
mean, you can load your trailer completely spooky, go over
Yes.
30 mile an hour, and it starts doing all kinds of funky shit.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky my open car trailer pulls 80 mile an hour down the highway smooth as butter.
Hey, David, if you can get up here to do it, man, I'll make the. Yeah, heck yeah, we'll do it. That would be sweet.
He said, I just, I slipped my meat in your cheese, and that's a little porno-ish.
Teddy,
It
what
is.
do you want?
That is
What
a
do you
little
want,
creepy.
Teddy? Weird. Jesus, this dog just won't leave me alone.
She wants love.
He wants love. He's like a little
Oh.
teddy bear, and when he wants something, he like sits up like a bear, like this. He just
Oh,
stands up on his hind legs.
Yeah.
Come on, Teddy, here, over here. Yeah. Here, let's see. Yeah,
I-
give me some
I
more
would-
on the side.
What's
up?
Oh, my pit bull, he knew 100 commands and like 30. He knew sign language too.
Really?
And yeah, no words at all. He just knew hand signals. And
That's awesome.
there was one. So it's not PC. It's like very un-PC. When you get them to sit up and sit pretty for something,
Yeah.
I always said the bad word.
What, like the F word?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sit like an F, and he would. Yeah, sit like an F, and he'd get all pretty.
That's crazy.
It's very much not appropriate.
Plus, David, what you were talking about as far as trailing the car, you know what I mean? I like actually taking road trips, you know what I mean, and driving. I drove down to my mom and dad's house when I would go to visit them in Florida, and they lived in Delray Beach, pretty much 30 minutes north of Miami. I like those nice long road trips. You get to see the stuff and stuff. So I don't mind driving the car down there, because it's scenic and stuff. So, obviously it's going to put more mileage on the car, but it is what it is. I mean, I think it's a 500-mile trip. So all in all, it'll probably add 1,500 miles to the car. Yeah, I'm a mechanic, Victor. Also have a automotive engineering degree. Oh, next gen, quit bragging. Steering, suspension, certified. Next gen, I'm just kidding, man. Mustang Mike was telling me about how crazy smart you are in cars, man. I'm sure you are. That's a lot to learn. That's for sure. A lot to learn.
I do not claim I'm a mechanic.
So Street Fox asked MJI if he got a good deal on the heads, and MJI said $1,766 for the heads. I don't know if that's a good deal or not.
He's sick.
$1,766.
Trick flows like $1,766
For
Yeah,
AFRs.
Yeah,
Damn,
1,766 for the set of heads.
that's
I got a
crazy.
buddy that's got a 347 all forged 580 lift cam, pro comp heads built, and a set of AFR heads, and a T5 and a C4 all built. He wants $2,000 for everything.
Yeah.
Because he's
That's
going,
what-
and it's got like 150 miles on the motor, because now he's going with a 555-inch big block.
So he's
Jesus.
done with that small block shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's
David,
got-
exactly. It's a street car, so it's not like, If it was a pro mod or something, obviously I would need to be trailering it down there. But it's a street car, so it should have no problem handling that trip down there. It needs to stretch its legs anyway. After this fucking winter I'm going through, man, I'm gonna want that long ass road trip. You know what I mean? Be able to get some seat time in that bitch.
Are you gonna drive it?
Hell yeah, I'm driving it down there. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's like I said.
When is Ford Takeover?
It's May 7th and 8th. But I'm going down a couple days before on the 5th. So this way I get acclimated in the room, and then Thursday, you know what I mean? I'll spend all day hanging with somebody. I think Ken said he's not working, and I told Ken, Speed Addict, that I still owe him. I want to take him and Pam out for a steak dinner, because that's the least I could do for Ken hooking me up with that car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, most people pay 5, 10, 15,000 over sticker price for that car. The least I can do is flip him $100 meal, for sure. And hell, he's basically the one that sold the car, so he should get some kind of a commission.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I can get him, like I said, I told him I want it to be at the nicest steak restaurant he's got around there, because I like good steak. I love good steak.
You guys have Longhorn?
Actually, we don't around here, but when we usually go out of town and stuff driving, we encounter them along the way. My wife didn't. We actually stopped at one time and had it. She didn't like it. I mean, I can eat it as long as it's. I mean, it doesn't have to be the best steak in the world for me to enjoy it. As long as it's halfway there, you know what I mean? It's not something that's garbage. I can still enjoy it.
Well, our Longhorn's really good, but we also have Scotch and Sirloin. But for a 14-ounce T-bone at Scotch and Sirloin, it's like $65.
Yeah,
and it's not. It's no better than a couple of the other places for $20. You know what I mean?
What is
Yeah.
that? Is that like a
1560? What's going on, man?
A what?
Is that like a
15.
24 ounce steak?
No, like a 14-ounce steak for
Oh,
$65.
Damn.
And I'm like, that motherfucker ain't as good as the 20-ounce, the $20 steak down the road. So there's no way.
See that comment that MJI said for Blue? I went with the 716 rockers instead of the 3/8, so I have to wait for AFR to send them out.
Nice.
I would have got them with no rockers and bought my own rockers and rocker studs from ARP and got them sooner.
ARP is good.
Yep. The funny thing is AFR, if I remember correctly, AFR uses ARP hardware, except it's rebranded to AFR.
Yeah. MJI said the bottom end is, I'm guessing that means bored 30 over with forged pistons.
That is exactly what it means. That's a good thing.
And he
Are
said
they flat tops?
And he says he has the ARP bolts.
I mean ARP rocker studs.
I don't know. MJI, you need to get your butt up here, man. I'm like the middleman with all these questions here.
Yeah,
one of the things. My AFRs are those freaking pedestal rockers, which I mean they're okay, but I wish they were studs.
I wonder if your bosses are cut down far enough for the studs, and then just have to open up the holes to the studs. Because some of the heads are, where the mound sits, where the rockers sit on the mound.
Yeah.
Some of the heads are cut down far enough for the guide plates and the rocker studs. It just depends on which set of heads. So if it is, then you just have to open up the holes to the 7/16 for the studs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
So MJI said stud mounts 7/16.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is instead of waiting for them to send out the studs, I would have said just discount them, and I would have ordered some ARP 7/16 studs from
Summit gets them quick.
Summit or Jegs. Summit have them in stock.
Yeah.
And I'd get big block Chevy ones too. And I know you're like, why big block Chevy ones? Because they're 1/4 inch longer on the top, so you have more adjustment on the top of the head, on the top of the rocker with your poly lock, and then your poly lock isn't all the way down in the adjuster.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Street Fox says
That would be cool.
He said, I also got the AFR 205 with 7/16 factory.
Damn,
Right on.
some big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Summit's in Reno, and with me being in California, if I order something from Summit, it's like within 2 days I have that shit. Sometimes the next day.
Oh, because they're close by to you?
Yeah, that's probably
Gotcha.
like 100 miles from me, 150 maybe.
Yeah, there's like 3 summits in the U.S., 3 or 4 different summits. So I think one's in Georgia. I think one's in Alabama. I think one's in Reno.
Yep, that's the one I
And
got.
and I think there's one in Texas somewhere, but I can't remember.
Did you see MJI's comment? Can you read that?
I can't see it.
Damn transgender car.
No Chevy parts in my car.
All right, Fort
Hey.
Blue. Sorry, I got to go with my buddy MJI here. We have to kick you out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
As long as it don't have a bow tie on it.
You know, the
Too
reason
funny.
here's the reason. Same bottom thread, same top thread. You just if you get them for a Ford that are the 1/4 inch longer, they charge you like an extra $10.
That's funny.
And it's the same damn part.
So,
And here-
Vortec, Victor was asking, where in Cali do you live?
I'm above Sacramento. Like, let's see, it's actually Sutter is the town, but if you know the state capital, Sacramento, so I'm like 40, 50 miles north of that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, Zay, I heard that, man. You still got like a 7-8 hour stream going. What the hell's going on, man? Jesus, you got to be 3 sheets to the wind now, I bet by now. Freaking probably getting all liquored up. Jack and chocolate freaking hot cocoa. Jesus, Zay, you get nuts. Swing over here when you finish that one, man. You'll probably be all 3 sheets to the wind. And next gen, if you want to ride in that 500, buddy, you better get up here on this panel. Otherwise, no bueno.
so you want to hear something funny? I got one. Are you ready?
Hold on. Before you said that, MJI said it makes sense. I'm just messing with you, Fort Blue.
All
right,
right.
go ahead.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The early 347 stroker kits, they used 383 Chevy pistons. All right. So here, check this out.
Flush.
Any of these guys got 408 strokers, small
Yeah.
block Ford 408 strokers?
Yeah.
The stroker crank on the rod journal has been cut down to small block Chevy diameter.
Really?
2.100 for the rod journals, for the rods, because when we put a 4-inch stroke crank in our 351 Windsor, the small block Ford rod is so big on the big end. When you put a 4-inch stroke in it, you have to take a monster amount out of clearancing the bottom of the crank for the rod to clear. So what we do is we use a GM diameter rod on the bottom end, cut the crank down to 2/100, and use a Chevy bearing to give us clearance. So then we only have to cut like a little bit less than 1/4 of an inch out of the bottom of our cylinder. Okay, so now for a small block Chevy, you guys are going to love this. This is awesome. For a small block Chevy to take a 350 Chevy to a 400 cubic inch, they have to use Honda rods and Honda rod bearings. No shit. For real have to use Honda rods. And they still are, like, if they have like a H-beam Honda rod with the big end, big cap bolt on the big end, they could still end up in the water passage.
So
Wow.
Street Fox said 4 Blue. You said 54cc on AFR heads. He said the only small block Ford AFR heads I've ever seen were 58cc or 72cc.
All right, so 58. I think they're 54 as cast, but 58 was CNC porting, if I remember correctly. But they have it. It could be a different CC on the bigger intake ports. Could have a bigger combustion chamber too, and it also depends if they're the 202 valves, 205 valves, or 208 valves. So you have multiple different stuff that you can play with there. So,
Yeah.
like I said, there's like 12 different small block Ford AFR heads. I just
So
don't
MJI,
remember.
he said that's why the old 347 kits were garbage, Chevy parts. And then he says, import Chevy. That's hilarious.
Yep.
Those Chevy parts are probably cheaper though for those bearings.
For what? For like
For
our
that
small block?
Yeah, like you said, using the Chevy bearing, that bearing kit is probably more common. More people have it. It's probably cheaper. It just seems like that with most Chevy stuff, you know.
Well, have you built a small block Ford Tech?
Not recently, no.
So you know how the bottom of our sleeves, the bottom of our cylinders is almost like a sleeve at the bottom of the block.
Yeah, it gets thin
How-
there.
Yep. So if we put a 4-inch stroke crank in our 351 Windsor with Ford rods, we have to cut 3/4. We have to cut a groove about 3/4, almost 3/4 wide and almost 3/4 to 1 inch deep in that cylinder wall.
Damn.
But if we use a Chevy
Teddy, go lay down.
rod with that small diameter, we only have to cut like a 1/4 inch out of it
Huh.
for
That's crazy.
clearance.
And obviously
you-
less cutting's better.
Right. And then the other thing is if we have a big cam, like over 650 lift,
Yeah.
and you use the Ford bottom bearing, the rod can catch the camshaft.
Yeah, word, MJI. So Ford Blue, did you go to school for all your engine learning, or are you self-taught?
Okay, so all right, my dad is a certified GM tech for
Okay.
Chevrolet.
Okay.
He's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of certifications, and he's been doing it since I was 4 years old. And I'm a fighter. I grew up in a house. My mom was batshit crazy. She was a stripper, and we literally had. Oh yeah, she was a stripper until I was 16 years old. I had the mom. All my friends wanted to do my mom. So, but my mom was batshit crazy. My mom and dad, I grew up with bikers and strippers in my house, and my dad's. You meet my dad and you think he's a fucking biker, and I grew up as a fighter. I'm a fighter.
Okay.
And I got kicked out of school for fighting when I was 12 years old. And dad says, well, you're going to fucking learn something, boy. And first thing he did was he said the carburetor on the car needs to be rebuilt. So he went and took the carburetor off. He made me sit at the table and he made me do it over and over again until it was right and it would run when I was 12. And I went back to school when I was 16. I got kicked out of school again for fighting, and he took me out of school permanently from fighting, basically. And I went to work with him full time. And
So you're all self-taught, basically.
I'm taught by dad, certified tech taught, but yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
But not
still,
self-taught, but
you
not.
gotta live and learn.
You didn't go through an actual engine
sure.
certification type deal. You basically got dad showed you the ropes.
No, but I am a certified framer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I built houses for 6 years too, so I
What were you
am a
gonna say, Ford
certified
Tech?
framer.
Well, they're damn. I'm freaking losing my voice.
Huh.
I see so many guys come in from school. You know, they went to Wyotech or they went through the Ford school or whatever. You can be trained to the gills and not know shit. You know, until
Yep.
you're out there
Go down.
doing it and
Go down.
fucking living and learning and fucking shit up and fixing shit. I mean, that's your best way is to get in
Yep.
there and fucking do it. You know, that's the school helps you know the way it's supposed to be, what's right, how to do it. And then, you know, there's obviously either you have a knack for doing the shit or you don't. you know, and obviously if you've been doing it a long time, then it's just kind of in your blood, you know, you fix shit.
Yep.
So did you see that comment for Blue that Street Fox said? He said it's got two 347 engines, 185 heads, 58 cc on the new engine.
Yeah, I've watched his videos. Yeah, the little motor should be pretty fucking healthy.
Nice. What kind of power? So I'm assuming he's running NA, right? He's not putting any boost to it.
Both of them are carbureted. I think one of them has a Demon carb on it.
So what kind of power do you think he'll be pushing?
I don't know his cam or his compression ratio.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
cam and compression ratio is going to tell you a whole lot. I mean, a 347 with 11-to-1 compression and a 550 lift cam should make damn sure make enough to split the block. So anywhere from 450 to 500.
Okay. Which almost goes back to what Al was saying with that one build. But that, see, I think he was talking about like a Coyote engine, if I'm not mistaken, with that 450 to 500 NA horsepower, right?
Yeah, but hell, they're 412 stock.
Oh, yeah. So we were getting that much more out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, 412 stock. You put headers on it.
So it's much more of a challenge to do it on a motor that these guys are playing with.
Well, okay, so that's where it gets complicated. It's been dyno proven over and over again that you can put heads, intake, and headers on a small block Ford out of a Fox body and make 400 flywheel horsepower on the stock cam.
Okay.
Hey guys, I gotta get, so my kid's out there trying to fix his headlights and he's too stubborn to come in and ask help from his dad that obviously could help him out.
So he's
So
out there
my wife-
dropping F-bombs?
Yeah,
He said mom and
my
dad.
wife yelling at me, I need to go help him. So I'm gonna have to go bail his ass out. You know, he's
Have a
18.
good night, Ford.
And no, they know everything. But
You have a good night, Ford Tech.
all right, guys, take it easy. We'll catch you
Thanks
this
for coming in,
weekend.
man.
I'm gonna
All
try
right,
to
man.
do some shit on my car this weekend. Maybe I'll do a quick live with my tires and shit, and
Okay.
just to show the car a little bit.
Gotcha.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, man.
Peace.
Have a good night.
All right, man.
So yeah, that's crazy. That's funny though. I remember that one night where I had a stream going. And it was you, Mr. Mach 1, Gary, and I think there was one other person. No Fox. No Fox was in there. Yeah, and you guys were going crazy talking about something similar to what we were just talking about as far as the builds and the heads and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been proven over and over again. You take a bone stock 5.0 out of an 87 and 93 Mustang, you put a good set of heads on it, stock short block, you advance the cam 4 degrees, and you put a good intake and long tube headers on it, and it'll make 400 horse with the flywheel.
Wow. What's up, Charlie?
And it's been dyno proven over
What's
and over
up?
again.
Finally in an area where you get some good, decent signal?
Yeah, finally got loaded. 10 hours on the dock. You believe
Oh
that?
my God. So why would you spend so long on the dock?
That's a really good question. That's the question I would love to ask those idiots that I was just tweeting at.
Oh my God. So for Blue, MGI said he's going with the XE284 comp cam.
That's a pretty healthy little cam. That cam is what 290 duration, advertised in about 234 at 50 thousandths on, if I remember correctly, that thing's probably around a 110, 112 lobe separation, if I remember correctly.
Street Fox says his is 0.575 lift XE282 HR, whatever the hell that means.
It's not a bad lift. It's a pretty healthy lift.
Dude, I might as well be reading Chinese writing right now because that's what I know about this stuff right now. He said he has a
Lift.
Sheng Shong head. That's what I see.
I went to go look for my comp cams book because I still, from when I shut down my shop, I still have some of my order books because I can still order parts. So I went to go grab my comp cams book to find out the specs on that cam.
See, I'll be the first person to admit when I'm stupid as hell when it comes to a certain topic. If I don't know something, I'll tell you I do not know shit. Sorry.
Well, fuck it. I'll just I'll throw my slippers on and I'll run out
So-
to the garage any fucking way and grab the damn book.
Charlie, what are you hauling and where are you at?
I'm hauling something from Kraft, and I'm in Fort Worth, Texas.
How are the roads down there?
Jeez. Well, they were pretty good earlier today, but now that it's, midnight, past midnight, it's going to freaking freeze again, I'm sure, and I got to go all the way to Houston.
That's like what, a 12-hour drive?
Oh, no, it's only 4.5.
Oh, are you going straight through or are you stopping somewhere?
No, I got to go straight through. My delivery's at 6 in the morning.
Wow.
Yep. After being up all fucking day, I get to go and drive all fucking night.
Wow.
So,
I'm in the garage
yay.
looking for my book.
Hashtag sarcasm.
Hashtag sarcasm. Hey, Mike
just
Hall
had
says,
that
Fort
fucking
Charlie,
Worth,
book.
I
you
was
gonna-
in, hold on, Charlie.
Huh?
Mike Hall says, Charlie, I was in Fort Worth, Texas early today.
Were you really?
Yep.
Ain't that some shit? Where's he at now?
I don't know. Where are you, Mike Hall?
For some reason, I thought Mike did local stuff around Michigan. Guess I
Yeah,
was
no,
all
if
the
I'm
way
not
wrong on
mistaken.
that one.
I think he goes all over the place, I believe.
Well, I mean, he was just in Fort Worth today, so
See, a couple of my
all
order
of us
books.
truckers need to get in like a group chat or something. Say, where you motherfuckers at?
There's,
Yeah.
That way
there's
we can
another.
like link up with each other.
You guys ever heard of these books?
What? The only thing I've ever heard of is Chilton's. Is that Chilton?
No, this is an order book.
Oh,
This is
That would be a no.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see the damn thing.
All I
No.
can see
Anybody-
is the concrete tube of death in front of me.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna carry this shit back in the house now.
Oh, so Charlie, Mike said he's at a TA off of US 59.
US 59.
He's at a tits and
Okay.
ass.
No. And he said,
Well, I
I
mean,
do a lot
What
of
city,
out west. What city are you in, Mike? Yeah, MJI, from what you and Streetbox were saying, your builds sound pretty similar.
The MJI's is a 351 though, ain't it? It's a 351.
Yeah, what Streetbox is? 302?
No, it's a 347 built
47.
off of a 302.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, because it's bored?
No. Okay, so it's board and stroke.
Stroke.
It's got a 3.4 inch stroke in that block, and it's got a 5.4 inch rod. And more or less, it's taken a 302 and it kind of sort of putting a 351 cranking rods in it. Kind of sort of.
Gotcha.
It's basically a shit. It's basically a short rod, short deck 351 Windsor, more or less.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, when you do a stroker, you basically just increase the amount of air that the engine pulls in, which increases
Yep.
the displacement. That's why you get a 331 or a 347. I think a 331, you don't have to actually bore out the cylinders, do you? Or am I completely wrong on that?
A 331 is a bored 30 over, but they have like a 328
Okay.
with standard bore. Now you can do it through. I don't know if you
Gotcha.
guys have ran across any of the 331s out of the 351 block where they de-stroke them. They're kind of
Charlie,
angry.
yeah, why?
Very high RPMs. They turn like 10.5.
Really?
God
Oh yeah.
bless.
Damn.
Yeah. So you can have. So it used to be a big deal back in the day, you know, like with small block Chevy, just because I've built a couple. So you take a 383, you take a 400 cranking rods and you put it in a 350. Now you got a 383 stroker. But you can take a 350 cranking rods and put it in a 400, and you have a D-stroke 400 that'll turn 9,000 RPMs.
Damn.
It's like 377 cubic inch, I believe.
Wow.
Ain't that some shit?
Charlie, Mike Hall said he's in Ganado, Texas. Never heard of that.
I don't know that one.
Ganado, Ganado, Tornado.
Well, I know I'm headed to Houston, which means I'm going to be taking 35W to 20, 20
I'm gonna go
across
take a
to
piss real
49.
quick.
All right.
I'll be in 49 all the way down into Houston.
He said he's heading to Brownsville, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Where the hell
Gotcha.
is that?
It's way south.
And where are you? Are you south now and heading north? Or are you north
No,
and
I'm in
heading
Fort
south?
Worth. I'm north and headed south. I'm in Fort
Oh,
Worth,
you're north
Dallas,
and headed
Fort
south.
Worth.
Okay,
Yeah, Dallas, Fort Worth area. It's like north central.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I know Texas, not at all. I have no idea what town is in what part of Texas whatsoever.
Oh, I hear you. I mean, you could name off a bunch of towns in Illinois. Well, I actually probably would know where most of them are because I've been through a lot of Illinois.
Yeah.
But
Mike
yeah,
calls.
Texas is.
Go ahead.
I would
Yeah,
say Texas is so big that you could never know where everything's at.
Yeah. Mike Hall said it was all clear, and he said, I will be close to Mexico.
You want treats?
Yep,
You want some treats?
gotcha.
Gotcha.
Nice. Sorry, my brain is too tired. I said gotcha, then it's like gotcha.
Oh, my
Nice.
God. Too funny.
I am like really hurting right now. This all
Yeah.
night drive is brought to you by Monster. Thanks, Kraft. KRAFE.
So you have no idea what you're hauling, you just know it's Kraft?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cheese or something because it's heavy as shit.
Huh.
Solid
Crazy.
blocks of cheese are heavy as hell. Just so dense, and they're, fairly, like a 1 pound block of cheese is, not very big. You get a whole freaking pallet full of those, and then you stuff a whole trailer full of those pallets. It gets heavy quick.
So MJI, that's like my catchphrase, and it's not like one I selected. It's just like when somebody would say something, and I'd be like, "Nice," and then all of a sudden they'd say something else, and I'd be
Gotcha,
like, "Oh, gotcha."
Nice.
And what's even funnier is that Northern Mustangs, his dad, he told me his dad was talking to him the other day, and he used the exact same line. He said, "Oh, gotcha." I think the dogs need to go out really bad. What? Oh yeah. So
Hey,
my
Fort
wife's telling
Blue.
me. He's there.
Fort Blue.
you're there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking up those cams. Hang on.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
See what I mean, MJI?
Nice.
It just comes out.
274 HR is 523 exhaust lift, 519 intake, 286 exhaust, 274 intake on advertised duration, 230, 236 on a 110 lobe separation, lobe angle. And
Fairly healthy little bugger.
yeah, it has no compression requirements, and it has no headers or cam requirements. It just says must have 2500 or bigger stall converter.
Okay.
And then he said his is a 282 HR. That's not even in the book. I got a 284 HR.
Charlie, Mike was asking how many pallets you got.
Mike Wazowski. Sorry, you said Mike was asking it, and it sounded like Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc.
Mike was asking
Sorry.
how many pallets.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike was asking.
Sorry, it's stuck in my head now. Oh fuck, I don't know, like 19, 20. I don't know.
19.
What the hell?
19 or 20 pallets, maybe more. I mean, it's not all the way to the doors. It's like the 48-foot mark. He knows what I mean.
Okay.
But I got my tandem sucked up pretty far too because it's a lot of weight on the nose.
Oh, you mean the majority of the weight's pushed toward the front of the trailer is what you're saying?
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. So I was on the wrong page looking at the wrong cams.
So Street Fox said it's one most popular cams made for Blue.
All right, so let's see. Street Foxes got the XE274HR, and it's and then the other one is 282HR.
How did you look over at that? What, did you write it down or something?
No, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, I
Like
can't
half
see
of
you
you.
guys. I'm looking at the chat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, so if you put me on,
Nice.
can you put me on full screen?
Yeah, hold on. You're on.
All right, I'm dragging the light over.
I'm blinded by the light.
Sorry. Let's see.
This is what happens when
I
I get
don't-
tired. I get really loopy. Bunch of stupid jokes.
I don't even know how I can do this.
Me neither.
So Mike Hall
So-
said about 37,000 pounds.
274 HR. The
44.
book says 2,500 stall, 355 or 373 gears, needs aftermarket heads, intake, and a good fuel system. Says its power is 2,200 to 6,200, 555 and 565 lift, 112 lobe angle, 232 at 50, 224 at 50, 274 and 282. That's the 274 cam.
That sounded good, Charlie.
That's a pretty healthy little cam right there.
Sorry.
And then the other one, the other one is a 280.
Thumb pretty good.
The other one's a 282, or did he say a 284?
I think he said 282.
Yeah, I gotta go back up. I want to make sure I'm not reading these specs wrong, so I'm not crazy.
You got
No,
something
he
in your
says-
nostrils.
282, yeah.
Small bear, left cave.
I think I see some white up in there. Something's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So,
Mike, it's over
that-
44,000, by the way.
So MJI is saying 284. Street Fox is saying 282. Maybe that's what they each have.
Oh, MJI's got a 284. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I got it mixed up. All right, so
Yep. MJI is 284 and Street Fox is 282.
all right, so Street Fox is 574 lift on the exhaust, 565 on the intake, on a 112 grind, 240,
Fox-
232. What?
Street Fox just said 0.575.
I'm looking at I'm looking at what the Comp Cam's book says that the actual grind numbers are. See?
Gotcha.
I'm going off of what
Gotcha.
Comp Cam says the actual grind numbers are.
Nice.
Can you guys see that right there? Can you
Yeah,
guys see
I
yeah,
that
see
right
the
there?
book,
there.
but I can't read the numbers.
Yeah.
Can you read the numbers?
Vaguely.
Sublime?
Vaguely.
Closer?
Closer, yeah.
Tell me when.
Now to the left. The other left. There you go.
All right, so
Nice.
282. Can you see that?
Yeah,
Okay. See those numbers?
yeah. Was that 574?
574 and 565 on the intake. These are the numbers that the book says that cam is.
Are those clearance numbers? What are those? I mean, like I said, I might as well be
Lift.
looking at Chinese writing.
That is the
It's
lift after the stock rocker, so 1.6 rocker.
Oh, okay.
So, and add about 30 if you put a 1.7 rocker on it.
Ah. It's like I'm trying to
So-
find other words to say besides gotcha.
And then,
That's basically how high the valve is opened. That's what lift is.
well,
Or am I wrong on
yeah, that is, if you have stock ratio rockers, that's what the actual movement of the rocker on the valve will be.
Right. So it
But-
opens them bigger. Then the duration is how long they're open.
Yes. XE284. So that's a flat tappet cam then. MJI's cam would be a flat tappet. Where the hell? Magnum Extreme Energy.
Street Fox said, sorry, I was close, LOL. 1,000th off.
No, we're
How
good. I was
dare
just
you?
no, we're good.
Street Fox, you're banned. That's it. Sorry, man. You don't know your stuff.
No, I'm talking.
Face!
No, when I
Comp
said
cam book
that,
to the face!
so when I was saying that, I was just, I thought that Sublime was like, oh, wait a minute, it's 575. You know what I mean?
What is wrong?
Like I said,
right.
everything you said the last 15 minutes might as well been shing, shing, shuang, shing, chong, shing, chong, shing, chong, shing, chong. Okay, that's what it is all to me.
All
These
They
right.
guys,
showed us the hieroglyphs from ancient Egypt.
Street Fox and MJI, they know exactly what they're talking about and what you're talking about. I know Aquafina. That's what I know.
See this
Hey,
book?
That's what I know.
I know Monster and
See.
Coke,
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
All right, so got to read that because this is one of those things I'm a firm believer in. The absolute leader in valve train technology. I'm a huge fan of comp cams.
You need to
They're
put a
well-
comp cam in that 351 in your 86.
No. No,
You gotta
that
do
car's
it. Gotta do it for me, man.
no, that car's got. I had that car all souped up, but I put it all back to stock, man. I
Oh,
even took
okay.
the four.
I
I
know.
took the 410 gears out of it. I took the Auburn Posy unit out of it. I took the Moser axles out of it. I took everything out of it. The only thing it's got that's not stock that don't belong is it has 10.5-to-1 compression pistons, and it's got a 351 Windsor. That's the only thing that's not stock now.
Have the ported heads.
Nope, they're not even on it. I put stock heads back on it too.
Ah,
Victor said Charlie better know coffee after 10 hours on the road. LOL.
that was
Yeah,
10 hours after 10 hours on the dock. I wasn't even going anywhere.
Yeah, I put stock. I even put the stock GT40s back on it. Took the ported ones
wow.
off. Yep.
I gotta go use the can. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So this
So
is
that-
another one
that-
of my ordered books. It's called Motorville. I don't even know where the camera is on my damn phone. There it is. Motorville. Have any of you guys heard of it?
Nope.
Huh.
I have heard of the GT500 though, and I have heard of a Fox body.
Oh, yeah?
I still want that car, dude.
Yeah, so far a lot of people do. I had a guy call me earlier today. He's bringing me his S10 to put a roll cage in.
Cool.
Because I can do roll cage too. So I got a tubing bender and all that shit. So, but
Nice.
and he's like, I was telling him about my nitrous kit. I was fixing to throw a budget car together to go play in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well since you're gonna throw you a different car to go in, you should just sell me that supercharged car." I'm like, it's not happening.
Did you see
That's
that
gonna
comment?
be my.
It's a 5.4 supercharged GT500 engine
GT500 then.
in
Yep,
a freaking Fox body. It's like goals right there.
it's gonna be my daily driver,
Sure.
and I'm going to park the little blue car in a storage unit.
So
Keep
did you
miles
see
off
what
of it for
MJI
me.
said? For Blue?
Yeah, that little 351. Are they flat top pistons or does he know yet?
Jesus, this freaking RoboVac follows me everywhere, man. What the fuck?
I think
Swear to God.
MJI's little 351 Windsor with those AFR heads should be pretty pissed off.
He said he's got a 410 rear end in it too, if it's a 5-speed.
So
Nice.
first gear, he needs to put some 28-inch tall tires on it.
And then Victor said, I'd like to get comp cam, stage 3 cam, and a Cobra Jet intake for my car.
And make what, 700 horse out of that Coyote?
Did he have a Coyote?
Yeah, Victor's got a Coyote.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was a Fox.
Coyote motor, because
Oh, okay.
I
We can
think
throw
it's a
some
Coyote
nitrous
motor.
on ours and really have fun.
Yeah, I think MJI, if he's got at least, I didn't get to looking at his cam, but if he's got 11-to-1 compression with those heads and long tube headers, 410 gear, it should be a mid to low 11-second ride.
MJI said he's got a 28 tire for the track.
I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why it won't be a mid to low 11-second ride on motor. If it's 11 and a half to 1 compression with a 550 lift cam.
So yeah, Victor's got a 14 GT. Hey Zay, are you still live? And is Pimpin' still in your live? Curious. Damn man, you're rolling. I don't know if Zay can hear me or not.
I was gonna see if I could find the parts for the Honda rods for the Chevys.
So Mike Hall said he's saving this whole year for a Mustang. What year are you going after, Mike? Damn it, I swear to God, dude, everywhere I go, this RoboVac is at my fucking feet. What the fuck?
Skynet, man. Skynet.
Arnold Schwarzenegger gonna come busting through my door or what?
It's the X2000, man.
Oh
Robobot
my God.
X2000. Or RoboVac X2000.
Oh my God.
His mission is to sweep up evil.
Nice. Oh my God, is it cold outside? Holy shit. The temperatures here tonight, overnight, are going to freaking go down to either 0 or below 0 actual temperatures. MJI says I could NA push rods, motors all day. Nothing sounds better than those motors.
Agreed.
Fucking mod motors sound gorgeous too.
Well, depends
But
on
I'm
which
telling you,
ones.
the 4-valve motors, the
Yes.
2-valve motors don't sound right. They
4
don't.
valves
They,
sound really good. Freaking
I think that's what. Isn't that what Next
Three
Gen's put
valves
in his
sound pretty
car?
good, too.
Is it? Isn't Next Gen using a 4-valve motor? I
no,
think he
he's
is.
using a 3-valve.
Oh,
They
that's right.
sound
he's using-
completely different too.
Hmm.
So
I like
The two-
I like the sound of a 3 valve. They sound good. They
The-
just don't run very good.
the 2-valve, the 3-valve, and the 4-valve 4.6s all sound different.
Yep.
They do
And they all
not
sound
sound
good?
like each other. Yeah. Okay, so here's my level. It goes push rod, 4-valve, 3-valve, and I hate doing this, but 2-valve's not on my list.
I think 2 valves can sound pretty good.
They do, but my problem is it seems like around here anyway, everybody that has the 2 valves, they put those SLP loudmouth kits on them, so they're
Ugh.
super loud and
And
crackly.
really platty.
and-
Yeah.
yeah, so I've never really liked it. I tell you what, though, a 4-valve with long tube headers, 3-inch exhaust, X pipe, Flowmaster, and 3-inch tailpipes all the way to the back bumper. That sounds like sex.
Sound like you just took a hit off a nice blunt.
Oh
I
yeah.
know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people, but all of the Coyote-based cars, I don't like the way they sound.
Um.
And I
my
own
car?
one.
Even my car?
Yours sounds
No,
pretty good,
I
but
don't.
it's still,
It'll be better once it gets that X pipe on there.
yeah. Well, you got to be careful because it'll be really blatty if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Also
But,
depends on what mufflers you're gonna run.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna keep the stock mufflers on there for now.
Are you gonna keep the stock manifolds on it? Does it have manifolds or header stock?
I think headers, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
they're like
bet they're-
shorties.
I bet they're
Shorty
cast
tubulars.
iron or
No.
stainless steel, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they're,
is-
Shorties.
I think they are
Well-
stainless, but they're not very good. They're pretty
I
much the
know.
same ones that come on the GT350 and the S550 in general. Pretty much.
I know. I don't know. So I haven't had my hands on one of these new GT500s, so I don't know. But the 2008 GT500, my motor, the exhaust manifolds are absolutely freaking disgusting. They're cast iron. They're cast iron. They got big, huge ports where they go where the head meets it, but then it goes from like this big down to like this big and shares all four like this. And I think it's like all four sharing a 1.5 by 2. It's 2 inches wide by 1.5 or something thick. And it's kind of an oval port all the way down to a 2 1/4 dump.
Yeah. Those are horrible.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And some people say like 60 horse from long tubes from the manifolds to the long tube headers on the older GT500s. Just putting long tubes on it.
Yeah, you gotta let them breathe.
Yep. So I don't know what the new one makes. I mean, it is making 760 horse, so you'd think it'd have some kind of a separated tube header type thing on it.
Yeah, I mean they're individual runners, but they're just not that great from the factory.
MTI said, I don't like how they pop at high RPM. Some remind me of imports.
What, Coyotes?
I'm not sure.
I'm
yeah,
trying to read some of them too. There's so many. I didn't realize there was so many chats that I had missed.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that the Coyote motors, it takes a really hard to find combination for them to sound decent at all. Otherwise, they all sound the same. Very blatty and just terrible until you get them to wide open throttle or at idle. That's it. Mid-range, it sounds horrible. I mean, and I don't even like the way ours sounds sometimes. And I spend a lot of time researching and trying on different exhausts to figure out what we like the best. And we ended up with the MBRP, and I hate it because it drones, but it sounds good from the outside.
So yeah, MCI
So-
said yeah. He said yes. The Coyotes. I think it's when they take the mufflers off.
Oh God, there's nothing worse than a straight piped coyote. Friends
Or
don't let
LS.
friends straight pipe a coyote. Yeah.
So
And
Charlie,
the
here's what
LSs sound horrible like that too.
Charlie,
Is
here's
that-
what you need to keep you going.
What is that?
It's a bowl
It's
of
a bowl of
Reese's and
candy.
Hershey's and Mr. Good Bars.
Oh. Man, I'm fat enough as it is.
Oh, don't tell me it did it again. It did it again, man. It's gonna freeze on
What?
me. It won't let me switch the camera back. This phone's a piece of shit, dude. It is. It froze up again. What the fuck?
We can see you just fine.
Yeah, you can.
Yep.
You can see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See my
Yeah,
picture
you're moving
froze.
and everything.
See my picture froze on my end. All right, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
You don't have to do that. Minimize, where you can open up your recently used apps. The button on the bottom right. Where you got your back button, your home button, and the 3 bars button.
Yeah,
Hit that 3 bars button.
yeah.
It'll zoom it out and then tap the
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah.
window.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all you got to do. Because mine does that to me sometimes too. And it's not your phone; it's StreamYard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it does that to me all the time.
That never
All I do
happened
is
on the old
just-
phone.
Yeah, all I do is just minimize it. Open up the recently used app screen and then tap on the window with the StreamYard, and it'll unfreeze it. That
So
way you don't have
MJ,
to exit out.
MJI said, Charlie, check out Gearhead's video with the Coyote Swaps Fox. His has Borla exhaust and sounds awesome.
Where? When was that
Gearhead
video?
704.
No, I know
What
that,
is
but when? Because
Oh,
I don't remember that video.
I
oh,
don't
okay.
either.
And then
Was
Mike
it
Hall
recently?
said, I don't know. Mike Hall said his 05 Dakota with a 4.7 Magnum has Flowmaster duals.
And it probably sounds decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, those old 5.7s don't sound too bad.
He said
Or
4.7.
4.7. The old
Yeah, the
Mopar
biggest
Magnum
problem with
engines,
those
they
is-
sound pretty decent.
Well, the 4.7 is a single overhead cam motor.
Yeah, they're not
It's like
very
the 4.62 valve.
powerful, but
No.
it's like. But I
Uh,
mean,
they
they're
drop
decent.
valve seats and destroy themselves too.
That's no fun.
For no reason. So
It's like
I-
owning a 6.4 Power Stroke, just waiting for it to
Oh,
explode.
you're not getting any chocolate. That's bad.
I've never heard a Coyote with Flowmasters.
Yeah,
They
most
don't
people
sound
don't
good.
go with those. Yeah.
Can any of you say you've heard one?
No, because
Yeah.
I've never heard of people actually putting them on a Coyote.
I know.
They have a Flowmaster Outlaw, and it sounds like shit.
Yeah, they always go with the Borlas or the, I forget the
Malice.
other.
It sounds like
Whoa.
shit. Corsa
Yeah.
is the most.
Corsa, that's the other one.
Like the next most common one, and the Corsa Extreme with long tubes and no cats sounds like garbage. Except at wide open throttle. Sounds really good then.
So,
But they all sound really good at full throttle.
four,
Well, they say-
4 gauge.
They say that 1,000 pounds is a tenth of a second. So
Okay, so 4 gauge. Street Fox said his motor ran 762 with 410, and I removed 400 pounds. You think it'll run 720s now, or should I put lower gear to peak horsepower in 4th gear? 430 it to 456? Question mark.
okay, wait, I said that wrong. 1,000 pounds is 1 second. So if you do
Yeah,
the
it's
math,
100 pounds per tenth.
yeah, if you do the math, it should run 720s like that. I mean, or real close to it. Is it a 5-speed?
He's talking in the 8th, right?
Yeah, he's in the 8th. And it also depends on where he's going through the trap at, RPM wise.
What's
Because
up,
he's
Gary?
asked
And
if
what
he should go
gear?
430 or, well, 430s now but wants to know if he should go 456s. But I don't know what RPMs he's running through at
Mr. Mach 1's in the chat.
or what tranny's in it.
Hey, Mr. Mach 1. Yeah, and what
And you
gear
would
he's
think that
going through the
I
traps
would
at.
know. He's running a 5-speed. I do remember watching his video.
So Victor said Corsa is very popular, but I don't know why. It just makes them obnoxiously loud.
I think one of his cars was a TKO 600 and one of them was a TKO 500, if I remember correctly.
They're both T5 based trans.
There you go,
14
MJI.
gears in the 8th. He's probably in 4th gear, like probably at the top of 4th.
So Street Fox
he
says, I got dyno. What target RPM in 4th?
Well, what he says is or should I put lower gears so I can peak in 4th gear? It depends on where he's at. And that cam, which cam is this? Is this the one that goes to 65 or the one that goes to 62? And what springs are on it? Because you can put stronger valve springs on and turn more RPM. So I don't know where he's turning it to. And if he dynoed it, where did it fall off on the power? Because usually when it starts falling off, when it makes peak power, I like to put my rev limiter 500 RPMs at peak power. So wherever peak power is, say your peak power on the dyno is 6,500. So I like to put my rev limiter at 7 and my shift light at 65. That way it gives you that 500 RPMs to get your shift right. And it won't allow you to blow it up. So
yeah, Mr. Mach 1, I believe they're talking 8th mile.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Street Fox said 5,800 peak.
Hell, you can turn that motor. Which cam is it? Is it the 272 or the 274 or the 282?
I think he said he was the 282. But I'm not
The
sure.
282 cam?
Yeah, MGI had the 282.
Well, he has two 347s. One has the 282 and one has the 272 and one has the 284 or whatever.
Oh.
Okay, so if it's the 282 cam, then he can take it to 65.
So Street Fox said, I can go more 282, and MJI said go lower gears, Street Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he has the 430s in it now and he's rolling through the light at 58, I think he could put 456s in it, but what he could do is he could try, if he's got a set of 26-inch tall tires, if he took the 28-inch tall tires off and put 26s on it, that would be the same as going to a 456 gear, and he could try that and see where it runs through the light at.
Okay.
Without doing all the work to change the gears and then have to go back if he's unhappy with it. He could just throw a set of 26-inch tall tires on it and see what it runs through the trap at.
Okay.
What are you shaking your head about?
Me?
It's all true. I'm just nodding my head like, yep, I'm agreeing with you.
You talking about me shaking my head or Charlie?
You, Sublime.
No, because me, it's still all sing, shing, shing, chong, ding, chong, plain swap.
We was talking about race car stuff. Good old drag racing. Them box bodies in the 8th mile. Tell you what.
So Victor said, because earlier Street Fox said he's got a drag calculator, and then Victor said, agree, just use a drag calculator to figure out RPM in the 8th mile.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can do that. And it'll get you close. It'll get you really close.
And then MGI said again, go lower gears, Street Fox. So wait, so Victor said you need to know tire size, trans gear, and rear gear for RPM.
Yep.
Street Fox said drag calculator tells me that, but should I trap at 5,700 RPMs? And then MGI said, I agree, try the smaller tire first. Bang Schwab.
I don't hear the disembodied voice of Sublime.
What do you mean? You don't? What do you mean?
Where's Kim?
Oh, she's
Normally,
there.
you know, the disembodied voice of Sublime, you know, over here somewhere just chatting.
She actually just stood by the camera now, and it's
Oh,
like,
well, hello.
say hello. She's coming. That's Go Fast Nation. That's Charlie.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm eating candy and watching movies.
Uh-oh. Four Blue just
Nice.
fell out. Four Blue just
Where'd he go?
fell out. I don't know. Charlie or Charlie? I just called my dog
What?
Charlie.
Wow.
Dog's name, yeah.
my dog's looking for scraps of Reese's to hit the floor.
I see how it is.
Yeah, MJI, we bought two of those bags, the same bags that you had.
Yeah, all mixed up.
He bought the same exact bag. Yeah, I think, yeah. MGI, you had the Reese's Mr. Good Bar and the Hershey's with almonds in it, correct? All right, put the chat back up. Street Fox says, would 100 shot get me in 6 seconds? Four Blue. He fell off, Street Fox. Hopefully he'll come back up. I'm sure he'll be back up here
Did
in
he
a
say
second.
he ran? Was he running a 740? Just took out 400 pounds. And let me see. So
yeah, he
400
said-
pounds. I mean, he should be close to a 7172, just as is, just from the weight reduction. So 100 shot should push him into the 6.9s, maybe even
Yeah.
6.8s.
He said his motor ran a 762 with 410, and I removed 400 pounds. You think it'll run 720s now, or should I put lower gear to peak horsepower in fourth
Oh,
gear?
gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and then he said a 762, yeah. 100 shot,
762.
yeah. So my MJI
You
said
should put
100
him
shot
down
will
to
have it in the
7.2s.
sixes.
Yeah, 7.2, 7.3s after the weight reduction, depending on, you know, how consistent he is as far as
So-
clutch manipulation and launching and shifting and, you know, all that good stuff.
Mike Hall
I mean,
said,
hell-
Sublime, you saying Charlie is hairy like your dog, LOL?
Yes, I am quite hairy. Thank you very much. I'm Greek, okay? Greek and Irish and English, Scott. I'm just a mixed bag, but mostly Greek. So, yes, I'm hairy, okay?
But it keep you warm in the winter.
Oh, shit.
All right, hold on. Four Blue is back. And hold on.
My feet are bruising.
So wait, Sublime, or Victor said, Sublime, how is it that you love cars but don't care about all the tech? It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't know.
Hey, we
I
all
like
started somewhere.
Yeah, dude,
I have to.
I know zero about technical jargon when it comes to gears and, well, I mean, I know like what gears, you know, 410, 373, 355. I know what all those do. But once you start talking cams and heads and ratios and all stuff like that, I'm like a fish out of water, literally. You know.
Did you
Um,
build your Roush or did you pay somebody to build it for you?
No, I paid somebody to build it. Yeah, for
Really?
sure. Oh yeah, because basically what I did with the Roush is I contacted Lund Racing. I told them what my goals were with the car. They said buy ID 1050X injectors. They said buy NGK 6510 spark plugs. They said buy a IAT harness. They said you're going to need a VMP boost to pump. You know, they told me what I needed for them to tune the car the way they should tune it. And that was basically it. MGI says Hershey's, New York, Reese's, Almond Joy, and Kit Kat. Oh, so you got a slightly different one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Victor, you know, like I said, I know some, but once it gets into technical jargon, I'm a perch jumping out of the lake, man. I have no idea.
Sorry, I got to feed my cat. He's throwing a tantrum.
Here, hear me out. Hear me out. If he can't hang that picture
Oh
behind
my
you,
God, here we go.
you think he can know about everything in the car? No.
Are you in trouble, Sublime?
Yeah, she's walking away, thankfully. So, and,
Come on,
and the
kitty.
guy, The guy that put all the parts on my car is a guy that's been working on Mustangs and nothing but Mustangs. He's he built some of the fastest Cobras and New Edge Mustangs out there. He actually has a car in his shop that if you look up on YouTube, it's called Damn Girl. That's the name of the Mustang. And that car that he builds has won multiple no prep events where they've taken home $10, $15, $20,000 at all these events. And he's the one that builds them and does them. So, I'm a person that if I don't know how to put it on, I would rather pay somebody that I know very well how to do it. And he did a superlative job of putting all those parts on that car, for sure.
Nice.
I've never had any kind of money to do that shit, so I've always had to figure it out on my own.
And here's the best part: he only charges me $100 an hour for labor.
That's
That's
it,
fucking
huh?
outrageous.
That's it. $100 an hour.
Holy shit.
Jesus
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Christ.
Yeah. See, now here's the only setback with him is that he takes the time to do it perfectly. So
He said
what some
$100
guys
an
may
hour.
kick out of the shop and get done in 3 days, he'll have your car a week just to make sure it's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
And
I
so
don't
you
mind
can
that.
milk
will.
that $100 an hour too.
No. Like I said, he'll give me a price. He'll give you a price up front. And even if it takes him extra hours, he doesn't say, "Oh, well, it took me 4 extra hours of this. You owe me more." It's never like that.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah. No, he's cool like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Our going rate around here is about $75 an hour for the big shop.
Yeah, that's about normal. 75.
Yep. Out of my
Wait.
garage, I charge $50 an hour.
But wait, you're talking most speed
Nice.
shops for $75 an hour?
There isn't. There's not really any speed shops here anymore. They all went under.
Oh, really? Yeah, Mr.
We,
Mach
we
once said,
got we've got 3 chassis shops, roll
Yeah.
cage shops,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
and then our drag strip is less than 10 minutes away.
yeah,
So-
mine's
I've been to
far
that
away.
drag strip.
So MJI said they told him what to do and he built it and it runs like a rape tape. Yes, exactly. That Roush ran like a rape tape. And Mr. Mach once said, poor, have to do it myself. Yeah, and that's the thing too. The
I
guy
hear
that worked
that.
on my car, he doesn't have any hired help in his shop. He does it all by himself because number one, he can't afford to, he doesn't trust guys unless they know 120% what they're doing. And most of the time he can't find people that would do that. So that's why he does it all himself. And he's not going to pay a guy 8 hours to stand around when they're only doing 2 or 3 hours of work a day. So
Right?
he does it all himself.
So all the shops here, they tell you they have a little bit different problems with their mechanics. One, they know what the hell they're doing, but they never show up to work.
Yeah.
Two, they don't know shit, but they're always there.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why he does everything by himself. And like I said,
Yeah,
go on YouTube and look up Damn Girl Mustang. And you'll see the car that he does the work on, the same car that's sitting in that shop probably right now. Dude,
right?
this thing freaking is fast. It's probably a 13, 14, maybe even 1,500 horsepower twin turbo Mustang. And I'm not supposed to say this. The motor that they got in that car right now, he got from either Ashley Force or one of the Force daughters. One of their used motors. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to say anything, and you just did it on the internet.
Well, like I said, he's never going to hear this information. There's no way in hell.
His daughter might be watching now.
No, yeah, no.
Dad!
Right.
Yeah. If I change my current setup, I'll need a tune. I'm guessing you. Yes, Victor, for 100%.
I like
100%.
one. I watch
Victor
all.
has the 14 GT, right?
Yeah, they know what they're doing with those setups for sure.
Yeah, they seem to have all the Coyote stuff down to a science.
Because they've done so many of them, their system is so vetted. It's like literally, okay, what engine, what parts is he using? Here's a tune. You know what I mean? And they literally
Right.
get that tune perfected within probably 3 or 4 sets of tunes coming back and forth. That's how it was my
Right.
Roush. I was watching the emails going back and forth between them on the data logs they were sending. It took them like 4 tries and it was good to go.
Right.
And then
Lund?
yeah, and then once I switched,
Oh yeah.
and then once we went to do the race gas tune, it was 1. Okay, here, give him this tune for the race gas tune. He's good to go. Yeah, they
That's
definitely
who
know
I
what they're
go
doing.
through.
So Mr. Mach One says Donnie Walsh is the only person I let touch my wife's car. She has the money.
Yeah, I didn't have any money, so for me to go fast, I put 350 out of a 74 Corvette into a 76 Datsun 280Z.
Nice.
That's how I used to go fast. I put a 351 Windsor and a Fox body with a 5-speed, and I did my 351 Windsor, my first 351 Windsor Fox body swap. I did when I was 17 years old.
Zay, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Zay? What else was I going to say? Oh, and the one good thing I love about the car I have now, dude, 4 bolt-ons, and I'm at 850, 900 to the wheel. A cold air intake, a pulley swap, a set of headers, and injectors, and freaking that car is at 850, 900 to the wheel.
Don't forget the tune.
And a tune, yes, and a tune, and a tune, and a tune.
Is
Yes.
Victor laughing at me?
Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
don't know
is
what
entirely possible.
I don't know what he was laughing about though. He was probably talking
I
about
think
something he said.
I think he's laughing at me.
I don't think he's
I
laughing.
know, I know
No,
I'm funny looking, but come on, man.
No, he's not laughing like that. No. No.
Maybe he's laughing at me because I'm always in the witness protection program here.
No, he
All
said
right,
at 4
so-
blue gauge with a laugh emoji.
Oh, I can't
So-
see the chats. You all know that.
Yeah.
That's how I've gotten to go fast. You know, put a big turbo on a Mitsubishi Eclipse. You know, we'll put some. That's how I've gotten to go fast until I started getting more stable in life. I still can't afford to buy one of these new fucking cars that you guys have. And here's the thing, I can't leave shit alone. So if I was gonna go get a new Mustang, I'm telling you right now, I have to go get a V6 Mustang. It's the
Why?
only way because I can't leave shit alone.
Oh.
I can't leave nothing alone. Dude,
Victor
I modded my fucking TV stand. You think I'm kidding? I can't leave nothing alone. I bought a fucking RC car for $600 that runs 60 miles an hour, and I modded the bitch before I even took it out of the box.
Oh my God. Victor said he
I
was
can't
laughing
leave
at the
nothing
internet
alone.
comment.
Which internet comment?
I don't know.
Where he said,
I don't know.
I can't leak this information, but he put it on the internet.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna say, I know I'm ugly, but fuck, it'd be nice.
MJ,
You
MJ,
said
I said
butt fuck.
but fuck. MJ says, I love the 351 Windsor, holds a good amount of power. Hell yeah, I'm sure it does. Oh yeah.
Shit. Did you see? Does any of you guys watch Richard Holdner?
Never even heard of him.
Okay,
Me
he's a
neither.
YouTube guy. You guys have to check him out. He's bad as hell. He does what he calls the Big Bang Theory. All right.
Yeah.
He goes to the salvage yard. He buys a 150,000 mile motors for a couple $100, takes it back to his shop, puts it on the dyno, adds boost or nitrous, and sees how far it'll go and how many runs it'll make before it blows up.
Wow. That's called trial and error.
So he's gotten 1,400 horse out of an LS 5.3 before it blew up.
Huh.
And that was
Outstanding.
without gap. That's without gap in the rings or anything. Just bolt boost on it, put a cam in it, change the intake, throw boost at it.
Sure.
He got
That's why
1,200.
everybody puts those stupid things in their cars, man.
Well, he went to the salvage just recently and did a 351 Windsor out of a Ford truck. He got 800 horse on a stock 351 Windsor out of a Ford truck, didn't break it, then went and put cams and heads and got like 12 or 1300 horse and didn't break it and then changed something else. And he says this is why people like the Windsors too.
MGI said Holdener is the man.
Yes, he's. I haven't caught up with the new ones, but he's doing a 3.8 V6 supercharged front wheel drive 3.8 V6 now. So
why front wheel drive?
Because okay, so I've been doing this shit so long. Check this out: the 3.8 out of the front wheel drive Buick Regals, Bonnevilles, Monte Carlos. You're gonna love this. They bolt right up to the rear wheel drive 2.8, 3.1, and 3.8 Camaro S10 transmissions. So now you have a supercharged V6 that you can put in your Camaro, your S10, right up against the transmission that's already in it.
Wow. So Victor says, I watch Rich all the time. Good guy. Been following him since he was doing all the magazine stuff. Street Fox says, Rich Holdener, my favorite. Street Fox said, that's why I got his recommendation on Cam.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
And see, Victor, that's why I've never even heard of this guy.
You guys know he's an old school Fox Body fan. You okay, babe? Am I being too loud? You want me to shut that door? Oh, sorry. I can do it. I was being too loud.
MJI said I had a 1998 Bonneville Supercharged that daily driver ran strong.
Yep.
Those were the SSEIs, right?
The what? The SSEs? Yeah.
Yeah. I think the fastest ones were the SSEI, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure, though.
Yep. So there's some neat stuff. I have that 64 El Camino. I'm putting a supercharged supercharged 3800 V6 with a Trans Am 3.1, 3.8 Camaro 5-speed in it is going in that 64 El Camino.
Wow.
Sweet.
For my baby brother. So he's still brainwashed by the GM propaganda.
Don't get me wrong, GM makes some good stuff. I just think that they should leave the GM stuff where it belongs with GM stuff.
Right.
Keep them the hell out of a Fox body. Because in my personal opinion, a Fox body with an LS is like a hot chick with a dick.
Right.
You walk up to it at the racetrack and you're like, yeah, that's a badass car. Then you look and see the distributors in the wrong spot and it's like, oh.
I walk away. I don't say
Meh.
nothing. I walk away.
Yeah.
I don't say nothing. I don't
say shit either.
I walk
It's just
away.
like,
I quit looking and just walk away.
So Mike Hall said he had an 88 Bonnie SSE supercharger, 3.8, fun little car.
Yep. So, since I
For Blue,
Go ahead.
Victor said you must have a huge toolbox of tools.
I do. My toolbox is taller than I am. I got a big Mac box. I probably got 150,000 in tools.
Jesus. Mr. Mock once said, I love GM cars, but I bleed blue. MJI says, can't argue there, Charlie, with the hot dick with the chick thing. Street Fox says, that's all you hear. I hate LS. And also said, in Mustang, that is. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the LS is an amazing platform. What you can do with them is, it's unbelievable what they'll take and how flexible they are as a platform. Just leave them the fuck out of a Fox body.
Yeah.
It's not a bad Ford. It's not a bad Ford motor, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the LS, I mean, GM made some good stuff. I mean, hell, there for the longest time, 354 bolt main was all you heard. and that's for a damn good reason.
Oh,
And
So
Ford, I mean, I love Ford engines. I love Ford cars. I love all of them, honestly.
I
Hell,
don't care what you have if it's built good. Just don't cross build them.
yeah, don't crossbreed.
I
Kim just
won't
said.
condone it.
Kim just said, "Tell him you like Ford. I like Challenger."
Poor girl.
Yeah, I know.
See,
Poor
I would
girl.
actually, I'd actually hurt somebody I love for a fucking an old school 426 ME. Honestly, those are badass motors.
Yeah. So
I know where
MJI
a set of the old school heads are sitting.
said Street Fox and
Nice.
I are bringing our cars to Ford Blue to get our ET times lower.
There you go.
Man. Ford Blue. I always forget. What state are you in again?
Wichita, Kansas.
Kansas.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
So,
What's funny is
in
the
the
track that
south.
you live not too far from.
Uh-huh.
I've been to that track multiple times.
How long ago was it? You said
2015.
2014, 2015? Okay, so the track has been redone
When I
since
went to the
then.
track was in 15. Oh, has it?
Okay, so yeah, we got new concrete, new concession stand, new bathrooms. Yeah, it's pretty nice now. So
I actually smoked a Camaro in my old 2015 Mustang. I had
the
a
chick that,
performance pack, freaking 15 GT with the MT82, and this guy's like, "Yeah, I'll run you." The Mustang's just nothing. I got a Camaro. I'm like, "Okay, let's go." I walked
Here you
him
go,
like a
MJI.
damn dog.
3-3.
Street Fox. I am. Hang on. He says, "Kidding, Ford Blue. I can't afford mechanics." I'm not a mechanic, dude. I do not call myself a mechanic. I am a hobbyist / gearhead. I am not a mechanic. I don't like being called a mechanic. That's
Says the guy that notches frames in Ford Rangers and shit.
right.
Stuffs 302s in them.
So
Right.
Mike Paul said when he gets back, he's looking at a 73 Mustang and a Saline just to look. Victor says, I love cars, so I respect all brands, but I fell in love with the fuel injection Fox bodies. I got two awesome machinists I'm sticking with. MGI said, like I said before, I don't believe in LS swapping my Ford, but I'm in an interracial marriage. Go figure that out.
Hey.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keep the cars pure.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm way too much of a purist. I like Mopar stuff in Mopars. I like Chevy stuff in Chevys, and I like Ford stuff in Fords, and Japanese stuff in Japanese stuff.
Jesus. I got 6 candy wrappers, 1 banana peel, 3 empty bottles of water.
Yeah, the LS stuff, my nephew, I told you earlier that my nephew sent me pictures of a new little 4i Fox that he got today. It's got an LS in it. I immediately started talking shit to him. Immediately.
Oh yeah.
And I told him, I'm happy you got an LS, or I'm happy you got a Fox body, but I'm disappointed and I'm heartbroken that it's a LS car. No love. I said no love. I won't even ride in it. I won't even
yank
ride
the
in
motor out, sell it, put a proper engine back in it.
He's one of those Chevy fanboys.
Ugh.
Who is?
Then he should have bought a fucking Chevy.
Oh, your
My
brother?
nephew.
Oh, your
No,
nephew.
my nephew. My nephew, my brother, my dad, they're all Chevy fanboys. Bad.
So I'm actually supposed to go drag racing in about 10 hours on snowmobiles on the ice.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, dude, it's really fun. And the last time I went to this place where he's going to be tomorrow, I was on my buddy's Pro X sled. you know, it's probably it's a low 10-second sled. There was this one guy that thought he was faster than this sled, and he made me run him back to back to back to back like 7 times in a row, and I beat him all 7 times. He just couldn't understand why.
I
We're gonna
watched a
film
bunch
that,
of your
right?
snowmobile.
I wish I could though. The only thing I don't have any type of a camera to mount to the sled, and well, actually I do, but the batteries are bad. I don't know how long it'll record, and I'm not going to strap this brand new phone to it because Lord knows, at 100 miles an hour, I don't want my brand new phone going for a ride.
Oh no.
My buddy's brother, adopted us, brother-in-law, has a snowmobile. He claims makes over 300 horse.
Yeah, that's how my he's got a turbo sled that this year will be in the high 8s for sure.
Yeah, his is turbo and it's got a fast EFI system on it.
Yeah.
So, my buddy, he rode it. He said that there's a strap that goes from by the gas tank area that
Yeah.
you put around your chest because when you launch it, you can't even stay on. It'll throw you off. It'll rip.
Really?
He says it feels like it's going to rip your shoulders out of your joints. So you have to wrap.
Some of these fast ass sleds now, they have like foot pedals on the back, so you literally can put your almost like a track runner uses the launch when he takes off. So this way it helps keep you on the sled.
Yeah, he's got a harness that goes around his chest area and then straps to by the gas tank area. He says that's the only way you can launch it. I'm like, fuck that. There's no roll cage, no nothing. That just end up killing my dumb ass.
Dude, it's such a rush when you're going that fast and your body's like literally 18 inches off the ground.
Yeah, crotch rockets are fast. The snowmobiles are fast. Go-karts are fast. I get hurt on that kind of shit because I ain't got no metal to protect my dumb ass. I'm a dumbass, dude. I like to go fast.
I love my happy place is at the quarter mile on the snowmobiles, man. I love doing that, dude. Freaking, like I said, I posted a video on YouTube where I ran a 938 at 138 miles an hour, and I spun out of the hole on that, and that was on that turbo sled. And dude, I mean, the thing is just freaking. That turbo sled is so smooth, it pulls so swiftly that you really don't even have to freaking. I mean, it drives itself. No shifting gears, no nothing. Just mat the throttle and hold on.
I gotta get off here. I'm gonna go get something to eat. So.
All right, man. You have a good night, Charlie.
All right. If you're still on after I get done eating, I'll pop back in.
Yeah, I may or may not. Like I said, I got to get to bed soon, too. I got to get up in like 8 hours.
All right. Catch y'all later, guys.
All right, Charlie. Have a good one.
See you later, Ford. See you later, Mike. Matt.
Later,
you
man.
know who you are. Bye.
All right, later, Charlie. Oh, no. I froze. Can you hear me, Ford Blue?
I can see you. You're moving. You're blowing steam, smoke. Yeah.
What the hell? Hold on. Oh, there we go. See, it did it again. This new phone, man. Or he said it's StreamYard. Yeah, MJI. That thing is that turbo sled, and he's got one of those converter or something on it where it's like a button. You push the button, you mat the throttle. It's like bam, 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 and as soon as you let go of the button, the fucker just launches, dude. Oh yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I've been doing that for probably a decade now, so I'm very used to it. You know, I started off on a 600cc sled running high 11s, and then just slowly worked my way down to faster and faster sleds. And none of them are mine; they're all my buddies' sleds.
Don't forget all my injuries. Remember me listing off my injuries that night?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I don't mess with that kind of shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
I get hurt. So, but I do have a Polaris Razor that I got from insurance auction that I'm gonna do something with. I want to put what I really want to do is put a Mitsubishi Eclipse motor on it, turbo Eclipse motor, and turn it up a little bit with an automatic, and then I want to put a Volkswagen Beetlebug, like a new version Beetlebug, like a 2010 shell on it, so I can drive it on the street.
Oh, nice.
That's what I want to do.
In the 8th mile Street Fox you're talking about? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, the quarter mile, that turbo sled this year, he got a pro chassis for it over the winter. So that thing I ran, like I said, that 938 I spun out of the hole. You can tell. So if I would have had a good 60 foot on that run, it would have been easily a 918, 915. And with what he did to the sled now, it should easily be a high 8-second sled this year in the quarter. MG, I said you're a bionic man.
I've got some injuries, but I'm not bionic, but I've got some injuries, that's for sure.
Oh my God, but it's going to be so close. That's the only thing. That's why I like the quarter mile better than racing on the ice. Cause dude, I'm thin, man. Fucking, I hate being in the damn cold weather. Adrenaline can only carry you so far.
Yeah, I have a problem. Let's see, how do I explain it the best? I like to go. So I've never figured out the difference between overboard and safe.
So in other words, you're saying, like Clint Eastwood said, a man's got to know his limitations. You haven't found yours yet?
I have not. That's how come I keep getting hurt. So, dude, my monster truck RC car does almost 70 mile an hour. Have you ever been hitting the ankles at over 40 with a RC car and you're driving the fucking thing yourself and you hit yourself? Yeah, your ankles are black and blue for a week or two.
Wow.
Yeah,
Victor, I have seen those. Those are the ones where they're basically riding a wheelie the whole time down the track and their fucking legs are hanging off and they're fucking leaning like this to fucking steer the damn thing. Those things, those guys got more balls than brains on those fucking things.
Yeah, have you seen the four-wheelers on the sand with like the 500 and 600 horse four-wheelers on the sand that are stretched like 4 feet and they go up the hills?
No. Oh, yes.
Those things are psycho too. But yeah, I go overboard every time. Every time I get in something, I drive it like I stole it.
That's how it was with the Roush, man. I drew out too. I went out every time I took that car out. I went looking for races, man. Just constantly looking. And I've raced Dodge, beefed up Hellcats to 150 miles an hour. It's literally like a mile away from my house on the street. But that Roush was super smooth at high speeds too, so that helped. MJ, said you found your limit for blue pain, LOL.
Yeah, that's why I just, if it doesn't have 4 wheels and and motor metal wrapped around my dumbass, I don't mess with it no more.
Oh yeah.
I just don't even mess with it no more. I gotta have 4 wheels and metal. So
I've had built Banshees, but could never do what you do on snow. See, oh yeah. That's the weird thing. It's funny. I tell people that I ride a snowmobile, really fast snowmobiles, but I'll ride them on everything but snow. I won't go on snow with a snowmobile. No way.
I watched probably 7 or 8 of your snowmobile videos.
Yeah, like I said, my buddy, one time we went to one of his buddies who had a farm, and it was wide open. We were doing like NASCAR hot laps around this thing, and I hit a rock that was underneath the snow that I didn't see. It almost bucked me right off of it, and when it bucked me up, my left leg came down and was dragging on the snow. And thank God I had high heel boots on that day. It hit something and it didn't hurt that bad, but after that day, I was like, nope, ice and quarter mile and grass. I'll race on grass too. We do grass drags. The only thing I don't like about grass drags is you have to take the carbides off the front of the skis, which basically eliminates most of your steering, because otherwise they drag you down in the grass and they slow you down. So when you get to the end, a lot of times you have to get off the sled, pick up the rear, and spin it around a little bit so you can take what little steering you have to get turned around to head back. Yeah, Miss Mark One. I've got. I think I've got one video I posted on YouTube about two sleds that were probably $100,000 builds running on the grass. It's crazy. Thanks, Zay. Appreciate it, man. He's still streaming. Oh my God. He's probably been on for 10 hours now.
So what's he doing? Live streaming while he's driving on a trip?
No. He's at his house. He's had his own stream going since like 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Really?
Yeah. I was in that stream earlier before I started. Before I went over to G Funks, and then came to do my own. I've been on 3 streams today. Like I said, I'm the streaming whore.
Yeah. I've been trying to catch as many of them as possible. I went to 1 or 2, and they just lost me in some of the conversations. So I just gave them a thumbs up and told them what's up and said hi, and then went about my day.
MJ, I said 2 wheels scare me. If I'm on 2 wheels, it better be the back 2.
Yep. How many are still watching?
10.
10.
Yeah.
How does that work? Does that count us too, or
I don't
is that
think so.
just
No,
down there?
I think that's 10 people in the chat that are that have the stream running. MJI, it's Zay TRD, so ZAY space TRD. That's his channel.
That's with the underscore too, ain't it?
I don't think so. No, I think it's just Zay space TRD.
Okay.
Yeah, MJI. Yeah. No. Yeah. Ever since that day, I won't touch snow on a snowmobile. I mean, I will, but I'm not going to look to race anybody. That's for damn sure. So, all right. Well, I'm probably going to shut it down here. Like I said, I got to get to bed if I'm going to go there tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, all you guys have a good evening.
Yeah. MJI, Street Fox, Mr. Mach 1, Zay. I don't know if you can hear me now. I may hop back over to Zay's stream just for a few minutes to check it out. Victor, appreciate you guys all coming in, man. And like I said, tomorrow Silverback's supposed to go live. That's his night, but he's hurting so bad he may have me do it. So, Mustang Guy, what's going on, man? Sorry you came in late. Yeah. Like I said, on the ice, it's not too bad. As long as it's open ice, I'm good. So yeah, like I said, we'll probably see you guys tomorrow some way, shape, or form. If either on Silverback stream or I'll be doing his stream for him. So
All
right.
Well, you guys have a good night.
You go into Silverback streams, right? Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, guys. You guys all have a good night, man. And we'll see. It's already tomorrow. We'll see you later today, I guess.
All right, man. Later, everybody.
Take care, guys.